just to get oh my gosh. Good morning. I don't know who I'm saying good morning to. There's nobody here. Okay. I'll wait. God, I'm tired. I don't know why, but I am. Oh, shit, I should have taken Advil. My back hurts. Son of a bee. Let me pull up my thing here. We're going to take a little look back into time. Hold on. Hey, Burnt Hot Dog. Good morning. Good morning. Let me do this. Hold on a second. Good morning, Cheyenne. How are you on this lovely morning? Is this the one I wanted to show? Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a look at this, but we'll wait for some more people to come in here. How's everybody doing? I'm doing fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my God. Except for my shoulder hurting. Otherwise doing great. Just hanging out here. Looks like it's gonna rain today. Good morning. Hey, Leo wife. Hey, Bella. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain today. It was so hot last week, and then all of a sudden it just like it got to, well, it wasn't as hot. It went in like the 70s. It was like so cold at night. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm over the summer. I don't know about you guys. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm done with the heat. I don't know what it is. I can't take the heat anymore. I sweat like a pig. It's disgusting. I hate feeling sweaty. I hate it. There's like no reprieve. There's no, like, hello, out of the hospital. My husband's doing good. Wait, Judith, your husband was in the hospital? How do I not know this? I'm glad to hear he's doing good. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, Nanatari, Science Girl, Alicia. Did I say hi to Bella Mia? Yes, I think I did. So, dude, Laura went live last night, right? I don't know if you guys saw my video. I catch half the live. I catch, like, you know, the beginning half of it. Member for 19 months. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. So I catch, like, you know, the beginning portion of it, and then I made a video. So I don't know if you guys saw the video. I'm not going to play that, but it's the last upload on my channel. I've missed you guys too. I got to be honest with you. Oh, he had surgery? I didn't know that. All right. Oh my God. Well, thank God he's doing okay. Anyway, I haven't wanted to come up here. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. The other night, I'm going to bed, and I go to walk up my stairs, and there's this giant fucking cricket. I've told you guys about these crickets before. And it, like, scared the shit out of me, okay? I hate these things. It's not like a regular cricket. It's a fucking spider cricket, okay? Look it up. They're fucking disgusting. This thing was huge. And so it, like, ran into, like, the closet or something, and I was like, well, I'm burning my fucking house down. I won't be going upstairs anytime in the near future. So, like, I have not wanted, like, obviously I have to go upstairs. My room is up there and everything. But, like, the thought of, like, hanging out upstairs in this room with that fucking thing roaming around, I don't know where it went. So I was like, I guess I'm not going live for the next fucking week. But, I mean, it's either dead now or I don't know. I don't know where the fuck it went, but I fucking hate these things. I fucking hate these stupid fucking crickets. I will take spiders in the house all fucking day. These cricket things are, like, I am terrified of these things. So, I didn't know if it went in my room, my office, so I've been, like, just scared to, like, sit up here. But I have to get over it, so... But at any point, if you guys hear me screaming today, you know why. Okay? Okay. So anyway, Laura goes live yesterday. I guess I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know all the details, but I heard that I think it was Nunya and somebody else, Dietz maybe. I guess, like, Laura had trolled them with this Rachel account. This is another place that this account was trolling, right? Yes, dude, it is so disgusting, moderator. I hate these fucking things. I fucking hate them. They're not like regular crickets, which I hate those too, but like those don't come in here. Oh, there. All right, Lindsay Lee, you could definitely fill us in because, girl, I am lost and I've been hearing your name keep coming up. Laura keeps like talking shit to you, and I'm like, don't go after my girl. But I don't know. So, who is Soup? I don't even know who that is. I don't even, who is that? You see, it's like, Laura, come on, dude. You want us to not believe this account is you, but like, what? Oh my God, dude. They're everywhere that Laura's, goes. They're everywhere that Laura, like, all the people that Laura would be fighting with. Oh, from the jerks. Okay, I think I've heard of them. Hey, Texas girl. Oh God, she's big mad at you. Big mad. So, oh, you have the screenshots? Hey, CK. So, all right. So, I'm going to play this video just to show you guys how I made the connections here. This video is old. I made it. I mean, I re-uploaded it. I had to re-upload it because I had made the video a while back. And then, my husband's calling. All right. Well, I can't answer you. Sorry. I made the video a while back, right? And I had it on unlisted because I accidentally doxed myself in it. So I re-edited it and then re-uploaded it. So, all right, let me show you guys this because this'll make it all kind of make sense for you guys, how I made all the connections. So, Laura, let me just fast forward through this part because this part's not important at all. I'm going to just get to the part where I made the other video. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Okay, all right, here it starts. Day, another. All right, let me explain what happened here. Hold on, let me pull this out so I can see my chat. Let me explain how this all happened. One day, I don't remember exactly what happened, but one day she went live and she was like, oh, she had like said something on her live that she was trolling in Queen Bee's chat or something like that, right? And so people caught on because they saw this Kayla account in Queen Bee's chat and they're like, oh, Laura just gave herself away, because she said she was trolling in Queen Bee's chat, and people from our community that are in there remember this account, this Kayla account, right? So she kind of outed herself. So that's why I made this video. And somebody had sent me this screenshot where you can see that Texas girl who's in here is saying Laura is around, LOL. She admitted it. She's on troll accounts and her real account calling out Queen Bee. She has not gone anywhere. So I guess they realized that, this is the troll account. So that's why I made this video. Laura outed. Account. She basically outed herself again. Laura gets busted out in, but this one goes pretty deep. So apparently Laura is responsible for this Kayla account that's been going around. And that's the account. At the time, that's what the account was. It had this picture of this girl. That's a link from my Discord. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. She's been going around in all these chats. And she even stated the other day that she might, bust out one of her trolling. And I guess this was Wendy V's chat because I see Mandy saying in here, Texas girl, so she is Kayla. Kayla was in here earlier doing the same thing. Counts, and she very foolishly did. And as you can see, Texas girl, who I think used to... No, you're not Texas girl. Texas girl's in here, though. She's 2 above you with the Ozzy Osbourne letters. Be one of Laura's people, I'm not even sure. They said Laura is around. She admitted it. She's on troll accounts and on her real account calling out Queen Bee. LOL, she has not gone anywhere. And then you see Mandy replying to her, Texas girl, so she is Kayla. Kayla was in here earlier doing the same thing. Now, let's take a look at this, shall we? This is the account that they're talking about, which recently just changed the picture. It used to have this girl with a bow in her hair. Now, a lot of us always thought this was Laura, and I'll show you why. As we all know, Laura... Dude, like, either this is the coincidence of all coincidences, but come on. It's not the sharpest tool in the shed, so she uses this on her website, for one of her reviews that we all know really didn't come from an actual person or customer. This is what they write. Laura, this is my first time ordering, and I am beyond happy with my order. Mind you, I just wanna let you guys know there and at this time when I took this screenshot, there was nowhere for you to leave a review on her website. Like there's nowhere to write a review. So where is she getting these reviews from? So somebody named Kayla bought a candle from her? Okay. You are truly an amazing being. Okay. They all smell beautiful. And mind you, hold on a second. Laura's been known to do this. Okay. She got busted on Reddit. Okay. Somebody on Reddit called her ass out because she was like, oh, I bought this candle from this amazing company. You know, I usually don't do this, but I bought this candle from this amazing company called Energy Candles. It's the best candle I ever owned. So then like somebody in the comments below that called her out and they were like, that's your company. Why are you acting like you bought a candle from the company when it's your company? Like, so she's known to like do this shit to like promote her business, you know. She writes fake reviews on her website all the time because there's nowhere for anybody who bought a candle to write a fucking review. So where did she get this review from? Come on, Laura. Natural and soothing. You made me feel important. I absolutely love my entire package. I am forever grateful. I mean, who the fuck writes reviews like this? Besides Laura, you know, she's writing this for herself because who would say in a review, you are truly an amazing being? Who says that in the review? You are truly an amazing being. Nobody would say that. Like, who says that in a review? And look at the name. Holy shit, it's fucking Kayla. Now, I don't have a clip of this, but some of you guys out there might actually have the clip of this. But apparently, Kayla was the name of the person who allegedly, ruined Laura's Christmas list, her Amazon list. Laura's just being attacked by Kaylas, you know? Years ago. She's surrounded by people named Kayla. So if anybody has a clip of that, let me know. But if you remember, somebody like destroyed her Christmas list or something and they marked everything off as purchased. And that person's name was Kayla. Wow, Laura, you're just surrounded by Kaylas, huh? Kayla just must be one of those names that like Laura wanted to name her daughter if she had another one, you know? So it's just like... Hold on. And last night she allowed a comment to stay in the chat that said my boyfriend hits me because I was caught using... Shut up. Her mod wrote this. Thankfully, one sly angel, whatever, I think, right, asked them to delete it, and they finally did. That is so fucked up. Let me just use it for everything. Laura didn't think this one out too deeply when she outed herself for this one, though, because this Kayla had a few names. We're going to take a look at that. Yeah, like, I don't know, Kayla to me is not a very common name, you know, and it just so happens that somebody named Kayla bought a candle from Laura, right? Somebody named Kayla ruined her Christmas list, and somebody named Kayla is trolling with that name. Oh, all of Laura's enemies, by the way, they're trolling. You guys remember there was a bunch of these Alicia Clare clones going around. So Kayla was Alicia Clare. That's what it started as. And if you look, oh, look at that. And when you click on the account, it goes to Kayla. It goes right to Kayla. So it's the same account. Goes to Kayla. And here's another name it had, YouTube Street Patrol. So when you post these links, because there was somebody when I posted this video, under the video, they weren't understanding how this works. So we shared the links in this room in my Discord. Okay, so when you click the link, it saves it with whatever name it is currently. So at this time when we saved it, it was called YouTube Street Patrol. And it says, it just sounds hypocritical talking about Tiffany being a doxer when you also dox, right? So somebody put the link in here, and at the time that was the name. And so when you click on it now, it goes to whatever the name is currently on YouTube. So that's how we are able to figure out all the different names that it had. Hey, Garden Girl. Spelled wrong. And that's Laura in my chat. It just sounds hypocritical talking about Tiffany being a doxer when you also dox. But Laura never trolled me, right?
So MM wants to say, I was that nasty person. No, I don't even fucking talk like that. Your initial instinct was right. But every single person that goes after MM...
Laura doesn't talk like that, right?
Well, she automatically thinks it's me because it gives her a reason to talk about me. No, it's not me. I don't
need a reason to talk about you, Laura. Like, that's what I don't understand. I don't need a fucking reason to talk about you. She thinks I need like some type of excuse. It's like, no, dude, you're on a public platform, and I say this all the time, and you act a damn fool. That's the only excuse I need. Is to talk about you, like, which I don't need, because I don't need an excuse. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I don't need an excuse to talk about you.
Don't watch you. I don't troll you. I never have. I don't like you. Plain and simple.
She never has.
If only that was true, because again, this account was Kayla. Same account, Laura. Same account. And you guys remember the John Crimes accounts? Well, guess what?
Again.
That was also Kayla.
Yep. When Laura was fighting with John, right? When Laura was fighting with John, the account was named John Crimes. When Laura was fighting with Alicia, the account was named Alicia. It's like, come on, dude.
Now here's the interesting part. There were two Kayla accounts.
Laura saying the troll account pretending to be her is confusing because all their comments are sticking up for Laura and defending her. I've never seen the account pretend to be her. No, they never pretended to be her.
If you paste the chat,
this is where I accidentally doxed myself. So, because right here was an account right here. It's blacked out. It was doxing my last name.
A link into a search bar, and you look for it. These are all the names
and I thought I covered it up, but I didn't.
That were associated with that channel link. And if you look at the link on screen that I typed and the link below, you'll see that they're the same number. But these are all the names that were on this account. So we have Crimebug, Alicia Claire.
Crimebug. Crimebug. Like, that is so fucking Laura right there. Crimebug. How many channels does she have that she puts the word crime in, right? Like true crime. Crimebug is so on brand with Laura. It's so on brand with her.
When
it was Wendy. When Laura was fighting with Wendy, guess what? The account was Wendy.
Hailing and Sunstorms.
And look what the account's saying is Wendy. Hold on a second.
Bug, Alicia Claire.
Very disappointing, Andy. We need a Discord meeting to spank your back. Please leave Steph alone and get a haircut, Pocahontas. I don't know who the fuck she's talking to, who that is. But, and then as Alicia, it says, tell Starlight to leave Steph alone or she will get another CPS call. Trust and believe. Sarah Dip, YouTube junkie. That's so Laura right there. That is so fucking Laura right there. Because if you guys remember, the Grace account that was in my chat the day CPS was called, that account, that Grace account, also trolled Sarah Dippity and Alicia. And like, come on, we know that that's connected to Laura.
When.
Yeah, or she will get another call. Yeah.
Hailing and Sunstorms, which I have no screenshots on. But I do have John Crimes. Now, this John Crimes was in my chat the day CPS was called.
You see this? So this is the same account. John's in my account. John's in my chat because, and by the way, John Crimes, congratulations to him. He got a major gig with, what's the name of the show? Holy shit. I'm having a brain fart. Holy shit. It's one of those like popular shows on, like Discovery Channel, and I can't remember the name of it, but he got a gig with it, so pretty cool. He's going to be doing voiceovers. Anyway, so you see John in the chat with the wrench, so that's the actual John Crimes, and this is John, okay? This is the fake John. This is the Kayla account, Rachel account in here, saying, what the hell, Grace, but it's the same person, dude.
They're talking to Grace, the troll that was basically saying that somebody was going to come to my house. Here's another shot of John Crime. Sounds just like Laura. Alicia is the most pathetic person I've ever met. And I'm sure if I kept digging, I could find more.
So the other names that it says on here is, all right. Oh, I probably read it. I don't know. Sunstorms, John Crimes, help. My mother, Leanna, abuses me. Alicia Claire, Jerome Dog, Willow's mom, Jim Buck. If you know what that is, that was a picture of Randy when it had that name, and Randy's husband's name is Jim, so I guess they put it there. And then Kayla. It's like, and Laura was fighting with Randy at the time when that happened.
Anyway, this one's interesting. My mother, Leanna, abuses me. Then it turned back to Alicia Claire. Jerome Dog, Willow's mom, Jim Buck.
Willow's mom, dude. And again, Laura was all salty with Willow because, you know, he like flip-flopped. I mean, that guy always flip-flops. But do you remember when, what do you call it? Remy, yeah, the first account in Soups yesterday said that to the Go Get Help one, which we know is Laura's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the Pocahontas reference was, but she's an idiot. I mean, dude, come on. Come the fuck on. It's so obviously her. So obviously her. Oh, she was salty with Willow at one point in time, right? Because he like was, you know, on Queen Bee's panels talking shit about her. He goes back and forth, that guy though, so whatever.
I remember that.
And then also there's another account that I know is the same person, and that one was like named Morbid Sidekick or something. And I'm like, Laura's the only person that like even thinks about Morbid. You know, that guy, whatever. I'm like, come on, dude.
That one, that was a picture of Randy's mouth. And this was one of the accounts that everybody thought was Sarah Smiles, but turns out it's Laura. Kayla was also Merp talking about John trolling himself. That's funny. And Kayla was also this Rosemary Smith account who used to leave me tons of comments talking.
Listen to the comment. Make a mobster, get a grip of yourself, embarrassing yourself. Okay, here, every time you go live, your hate is spewing all over your channel. Like, that's so Laura. Your hate is spewing. People will discuss your nasty, vile, her favorite word, display you put on publicly for all to see. I mean, come on, dude. Oh, is that what it was, Casey? All right. She's such an asshole. Don't talk shit about
Laura. You could pause those and read them, but this one's funny.
Right.
This is becoming very...
Oh, go back to this one. Hold on. Make a mobster. Get a grip of yourself. Oh, sorry. Wait. I read that one. It is like you get pleasure out of seeing her struggle with this surgery. Like you want her to fail. Sorry, it's hard to say. Otherwise, why continue to go on and on about it and use it as your content? You are too grown for this pathetic behavior. Laura always says pathetic. It's
pause those
her
and
favorite
read them,
word.
but this one's funny. This is becoming very odd. You are still discussing Laura's surgery? It was her choice. It's over. Why continue to obsess over her life choices and trying to give her advice on how to vlog? What the hell? You leave here for a week and come back to spend hours talking about Laura and her choices again? I used to think Laura was the problem, but this behavior, and notice how behavior is spelled. That's interesting because there was a lot of trolls that spelled it that way. And even Laura has spelled it that way, is actually worrying. Why do you care so much? Crazy. I mean, it's pretty clear all these trolls sound like Laura, but here's the more interesting part. This troll came into my chat one day and was asking me for a link.
Liana, and look what the pinned comment says. It's Kayla at this time, right? And it says, "You're pathetic. Drop the link, or I'll make a fool of you again." It's so Laura.
Another time.
She always says pathetic. Like it's so her.
I'm showing everyone you won't let me up. I don't know who you are. Come here on your real account because I don't know who the fuck you are. So, who are you?
Then they write in the chat, "I'll come to your house and then you'll see." Yeah, okay.
I'll come to your house and see you then. Yeah, okay. Come on over here. Who the fuck is Kayla? Who is Kayla? Why can't you come in here on a real account?
Look at the bottom. It says obsessed much. That's so Laura, dude.
And you notice how in the chat they say obsessed much? I mean, dude, if that isn't Laura's verbiage there, I hate that word, but if that isn't Laura's lingo, I don't know what it is.
Her, dude.
And as you can see, everybody in my chat pretty much caught on to the fact that it was Laura after they said that because, I mean, come on, Laura, you don't even switch it up. But there was 2 accounts.
Oh, Lisa, we're going to look at that after because you got to see some of the comments under her last live. I'm going to show you guys.
The same exact picture on them. And this one no longer exists, but...
There was a few accounts with the Kayla name on it. Why is my son calling me? Hold on. Sorry. My thing just froze. Alright.
It's definitely Laura's
He hung up.
account.
I think he
'Cause why
accidentally
would have the
called.
same name and picture? And it's just so funny that all the names connect to Laura, just like the cat and kittens account that is going around right now. They had the name of Laura's ex-husband and a whole bunch of other names. It's just weird how they all connect.
Look at the names on this one. Ready? Laura's ex-husband, or Laura's husband, I should say. Bat, Cat, whatever. Mary, Alicia Claire, Michelle Sabate, Kathy Rebuilds, Rico Suave, Alicia the Lying Doxer, Leah M, Diane Loves St. Jude, and then it was Cats and Kittens.
They all sound like Laura, and they're all always defending her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Laura, you're...
I mean, let's just be honest. Nobody, hey Tiffany, nobody goes around and defends Laura except for Laura like that, you
You're
know?
a huge fucking troll. Because I heard this Kayla account is now going around in JP's, and it was in Wendy V's, and it was in Queen B's. Wow, those all rhyme. But yeah, boy, you got some fucking issues, Laura. I mean, how much time do you spend making these fucking troll accounts and then going around and trolling in all these different chats and shit? I mean, that's an...
And I love that her proof, all right, we could turn this one off here. So, I love that her proof that it's not her is like, oh, I would never use the same, you know, account and just change the names. That's her proof right there. But now she's blaming Vinny G, which I just like, I'm like, Laura, that doesn't even make sense. First of all, like, as far as I know, me and Vinny have always been cool. You know, always been friendly with one another. I see no reason for Vinny to troll me like this, okay? Like, I don't know what her theory is, what he's trying to make it look like it's Laura. Like, come on, Laura. Really? You've been caught trolling so many fucking times. Like, if she was never caught trolling, then I guess I would be like, okay, you know? But, Laura, you've been caught so many fucking times, like, just the other day. Just recently. All right, hold on. Let me just get to this thing. Because I'm looking under, and I'm like, I honestly feel bad for these people. Like, I do. Because I'm like, do you just, like, take Laura's word for things and, like, you just don't do your own research? Or, I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right, hold on. Let me share this instead. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Look where it's paused. Oh my God. Laura, what is wrong with you, dude? She's so fucking weird. She had this picture pulled up on the live stream because she wanted to prove that her feet were cute. Dude. What the fuck, bro? I'm sorry, but your feet are fucking ugly, dude. My feet are fucking ugly. But, like, I would never try to, you know, purport my feet as anything other than they're fucking ugly. They're feet, okay? I don't think anybody's feet, like, are nice. I hate feet. But, like, dude, my feet are ugly, and I own that shit, you know? I have fucking ugly feet. I have long toes, okay? They're gross. Like, I would never be like, yeah, my feet are nice, when I know that that's not the case, okay? I just know that is. But this is supposed to be proof that her feet are nice. And by the way, if anybody ever wondered what cankles were, well, this is what they are, okay? It's when your calf just goes straight to your foot and there's no, like, ankle there, okay? But anyway, that's not what I wanted to look at, her fucking feet. I'm like, dude, like, honestly, like, why do you even care if somebody thinks your feet are ugly? I mean, you went and took pictures of your feet to prove that your feet are cute, and they're not. They're just not, dude. Like, they're ugly feet, just like everybody else's feet are ugly. Sorry. I rarely could ever look at a pair of feet and be like, oh, yeah, those are nice feet. She says that the stuff on her leg has something to do with her candles and not dry skin or hair. Yeah, I noticed. I don't know. I can't really see it now, but there was, like, some black shit on her leg. Why? How would candle stuff get on her leg? Ugh. Like, why would you take a picture of your feet and send it? She sent it to somebody. She sent it to fucking Voices to, like, prove that she, like, do you really give a fuck if Queen Bee thinks that you have tentacle toes or whatever she said? Like, you're that fucking upset about that, Laura? Like, who cares if she thinks your feet are ugly? I mean, honestly. Like, seriously. Why the fuck, though, were you fucking doing this? I mean, she's crazy. She's fucking crazy. Okay, here's the problem. I go under her comments from her live last night, this morning, right? And I see this. I see Yarnfield under here. She goes, also, Vinny G went live talking on Laura, saying she was lying about her cancer. I watched it. He has it out for Laura. I've seen it. So Yarn is just blindly believing this shit. Just blindly, like, I feel bad for this woman because I don't think she's stupid. I don't think she's a stupid person. I just think that she has been defending Laura so long. You know what I'm saying? That she can't admit she's wrong, dude. She can't admit that. Like, dude, does that really make sense to you? Does that really make sense to you? Laura said her feet look like harmonicas? What? They look horrible. They're I mean, dude, if you're gonna take a picture of your feet to try to prove you have cute feet, like, I don't know, dude. Clip your toenails and do your nail polish better. But I would never fucking send anybody pictures of my feet to fucking say, oh, my feet are cute, because they're not, dude. I'm straight up honest. My feet are fucking horrible. They're ugly. I have long fucking monkey toes that look like fucking I could, weave baskets with my fucking toes. Like, they're not cute, and I would never represent my foot as a cute foot. I would represent my foot as an ugly foot, because that's what it is. It's just a fucking ugly foot. It's ugly. I hate my feet, actually. But that's what God gave me. Like, and so I don't really care if people don't like my feet. If somebody said my feet were ugly, I would 100% agree with them. I'd be like, you're right. They are, I mean, the fuck. Oh my God. All right. Anyway. Back to Yarn here. I don't think she's stupid. So Laura writes back to her, oh, smack. I forgot about that. You are right. And she writes, yep, they can blame you all they want. I'm not stupid. Keep. I'm not stupid, keep. These people make me sick. What? I'm not stupid, keep? What the fuck does that mean? And I'm like, really, Yarn? You really think that Vinny G is doing this? Okay, so your logic is because he went live and said Laura was faking cancer, which again, Laura has done a lot of shit on here that people question. Laura lied about calling CPS for 3 years, so why wouldn't we think she would lie about something else? She's a proven liar, dude. I mean, but your logic is like, oh yeah, so since he said that Laura is faking cancer, it must also mean that he's this troll account, right? What? That's as dumb as Laura saying, oh, he commented on my page, so he must be the troll account. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I've never seen a harmonica with a fucking long fucking toe that looks like it's from somebody else's foot. I don't know. Laura's big toe looks like it came, like she got a toe transplant. Like, they took a toe off of fucking, like, Andre the Giant and sewed it onto her foot. It's, like, literally, like, it's like 10 feet longer than her other toes. And I don't know how that happened, but goddamn. Anyway, then, okay, all right. Then you got, hold on a second. Hold on. Zoots and Boots. She's another supporter of Laura. She writes, it makes a bit of sense. Now, this person, I don't know her, but I'm just saying, like, clearly this person, there's a part of her that's like, yeah, Laura, what you're saying doesn't really make sense, which is why she says it makes a bit of sense. It makes a little bit of sense, but it really doesn't. It makes no sense why she would think it's Vinny G. Absolutely no sense. None. Zero. It has trolled as people that Laura's been fighting with. Okay, like Alicia and John and Willow. And I don't think Vinny pays attention to, any of these like new people like Nunya or any of those people. I don't think he gives a fuck about these people. In fact, Vinny's building this really cool. And if Laura wants some building tips, since she's a fucking professional woodworker, she should go check out Vinny's page right now. Cause I can't wait to see this thing when it's all finished. I've been like, I keep seeing it pop up in my feed, but he's building this like really cool bird feeding station. I'm a little confused on how it works. because I thought it would be flipped around, but I'm waiting for him to show. It looks like almost like a little tiki bar, but he put like a bunch of different little birdhouse looking things in it. And then he put like plexiglass like in the holes. I don't know. It's really cool. If you don't know, go over and check his community page out because he keeps showing his progress. Yeah, I'd like to know when Vinny tormented Laura for years with trolling. When they say they're trolls, they mean like they're trolling, like they troll under their regular accounts. I've never ever known Vinny or anybody over there to troll under different accounts. And I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, dude. Like I've never seen that happen ever. Anyway, but yeah, go check his little bird feeder thing out that he's making. It's pretty cool. It's not like just like one bird feeder. It's like a fucking bird feeder central. It's pretty cool. And I can't wait to see when he finishes it and like all the birds are there. Because he probably got some cool birds in Australia. Anyway, so all right, so Zoots and Boots, they write, it makes a bit of sense, but it will always be denied. He should feel proud for being considered sneaky enough for that sort of mischief trolling, but it will always be denied. Painting palm trees last I saw him. Like, what? But, like, of course it's going to be denied because it makes no sense. But, like, Zoots and Boots, have you left Laura's chat and, like, seriously watched other videos like the one I just showed? I mean, not that they're listening right now, but, like, dude, you got to leave Laura's little group sometimes, her, Yarn. Leave the group sometimes and watch other videos. And, like, it makes sense that it's Laura, dude. It just makes... What the fuck? Laura's face is shaped like a long, soggy strawberry-filled Pop-Tart. Oh my god, that was really funny. All right, so she writes, of course they will deny it. It just makes him so obvious that he came to leave a comment about it. I'm like, what? Like, I don't understand how she made that connection. I still don't understand how she made that connection. She's like, oh, he left a comment about it, so it must be him. It must be him because he left a comment about it. Yeah. What? Vinny wouldn't know who Nadia is either. He does not pay that much attention to anyone to know all that the trolls know. I know. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. All right. So then, right, this person writes, did you address the clip where you said you passed on the Glarus D pic? Remember that? Laura was begging for that shit. I know you were avoiding the topic, but you were much better apologizing and accepting that what you did was wrong. If you can't see that, then you were just validating the point, and I'll leave it and your channel at that. Tinker fucking gave it to her. Laura, I gave you my opposing opinion on Vinny. There was no need to call me delusional or stupid just because I think differently than you. Do you want me leaving comments everywhere saying you're stupid and delusional? Careful what you say, Laura, to someone who supported you for over 5 years. Ooh. I'm not here to discuss your history with Vinny over the years. I gave an opinion on the troll account. That's it. Nothing else. I mean, really. So stupid, dude. All right, so now let's go to her fucking live from her car live from yesterday, because this is where she's losing her ever loving fucking mind. And it's like, dude, Laura, the more you like give this attention, the more you're making it look like it's you. Okay, this makes you look guilty. I mean, dude, whatever.
Let me know if you guys can hear me now.
We hear you. We hear you.
This fucking Phoenix called 3 times. I thought something was wrong.
Oh my God.
You know, because I get...
Zooch just goes everywhere. Okay, I don't, like, I'm not all that familiar with that person, but...
This $1,200 15 Pro Max, you would think you could go live and answer...
What's interesting, Laura has the, what'd she say, the 16 Pro Max?
This $1,200 15 Pro Max, you would think you...
Oh, 15.
Could go live and answer...
It's kind of funny because, what the hell is this? Oh, fuck. All right. It's kind of funny because, she, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Time. But nope, not on you, not on Apple. Fucking ridiculous. All right, you can hear me now? Thank you.
What is that squeaking noise? Oh my God, are we going to have to listen to that door open dinging Rachel could be Corey. Didn't she admit to the account recently? Absolutely, yeah, she did. And that's like the only other person I could really possibly see it being. That's the only other person that makes sense.
All right, so I got like 15
The only other person that spends this much time in that many different communities, you know, being angry at people and saying horrible shit to people. So,
minutes.
but then she admitted it was her, but then at the same time she denied it was her. So,
before my little baby gets here.
I mean, you can't trust anything that comes out of these people's
So-
mouths. So,
The hypocrisy
so I thought the kid that she was babysitting was like 8. Now it's a baby. I'm confused.
of these people is fucking astonishing.
Fucking
So I am
astonishing.
accused of being a troll account that I'm not.
So I don't know, like, she doesn't explain the situation here. So I had when I heard this yesterday, I had no fucking idea what happened. Like, she thinks in her brain, she thinks everybody else is in all of these chats and all of these, you know, communities, and they're all like paying attention to every little thing that happens. And so she thinks that we know what the fuck she's talking about. I had no idea. I had no idea who she was talking about yesterday.
It is.
Does the mother of this kid know who Laura really is? I don't know, dude. I wouldn't leave a fucking goldfish with Laura to babysit, just to be honest.
So obvious that the person is trying to sound like me, but they're too stupid to do so.
It's so obvious that they're trying to sound like me. Laura, it's not like they're trying. It's like I just showed the video. That's why I played my video first, to show you some of the old screenshots that you're going back to 2021 with some of those screenshots that I showed, right? That sound exactly like her. It's not like they're trying now. It's like they always have sounded like you. Okay? Always. Always. She got a MacBook? No.
I mean, first of all, thank you, Chasing, for being the only one with a fucking brain that's like, y'all are pretty funny. That definitely is someone trying to sound like Laura. So then you have...
You know, no offense to Chasing here, but I don't think she knows the history of this account, and that the account has been in fucking Laura's, like, been in chats trolling people that Laura has had issues with for the last 3 years. Last 3 years.
Numbnut.
Wait, somebody seriously bought her a MacBook? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nunya over there like, oh, nice way to switch accounts. Do you really think I'm that fucking stupid? Like,
do you think I'm not stupid? Stupid. Not stupid. Stupid.
just tell me, do you really think I'm that fucking stupid?
Yes. Well, yes, I do.
Because that account is a moron. It's pretty fucking obvious that account is a moron.
Rachel, Nunya, you're blocked on my channel. Rachel doesn't have a channel. And I lost your comment. I want to work at the... I don't know if they give good discounts, Ash. Hold on a second. Let me go back there. Rachel doesn't have a channel and Laura blocked Nunya. Oh, really? Oh. Oh my god, dude. I can't.
It's not me. Try again.
Yeah, exactly. Laura denies being the troll account in the same manner and tone she used to deny calling CPS on MM. And we're going to get to that in a minute because I'm going to show you that too.
I have a good idea. I know who it is. But regardless, thank you, Chasing, for being the only one with a fucking brain.
Oh my god. Dude.
But you have Lindsay Lee over there screaming at the top of her lungs about how
Was Lindsay like on panel?
I am Rachel and I...
Was Lindsay on the panel or was she screaming in a chat? I don't... Oh my goodness. All right. Okay.
I am this account and I am that account. And the first one, and I'll show you guys the screenshots later.
Yeah, like how do you scream in a chat? What the fuck?
But the first one to say, oh, that's Laura. Nice try, Lindsay. No, it's not, bitch.
Anytime Laura talks like this, it's pretty obvious that she's lying. Hey,
And
Moon.
all of these people that sit there, just Deets and Numbnut the other night, turned around at the end of Deets' live and said, "So, Laura, are you going to apologize? Are you guys going to apologize? That's what I want to know. Are
That's
you
what
going to
I
fucking
want to know. Are you guys gonna apologize?
apologize if that's not me? Because I haven't heard one fucking apology yet."
Why would
So
anybody
then
do
Deets
that?
asked Soup for the link, the URL.
Sorry, I had to speed her up a little bit. Thank you, Moonchild. Not everybody's a fan of my new earrings. Some people aren't fans, apparently.
I have been on YouTube long enough, and my ex Patreons could tell you this because this is how we found this out. I'm smart enough, literally smart enough,
Literally, guys, she's smart enough. Literally smart enough.
to not fucking
You know it's cringeworthy, ZZ, when she says freshies. What the fuck are freshies, dude?
to not use the same name on multiple accounts if I'm gonna troll.
That's her proof right there. Okay, Laura's smart enough to not use the same name on multiple accounts, which she got totally backwards. I think she meant to use the different names on one account, but she fucking got that so backwards. I don't know what a freshie is, but it's like, I guess some type of air freshener. But the name is so fucking cringy. Like, I just hate anything that sounds like baby-ish, you know? Like, freshies. It just sounds so stupid.
That's first of all. I know how to fucking do it, and that's not it. So that's a
So she just says there, I know how to do it, right? So Laura knows how to troll, and that's not it. But then later on, she's denying that she trolls. It's like, which one is it, dude?
key sign right there that ain't fucking me. So Flo, that's great that you love her. She's a lying fucking manipulative bitch.
I don't know who the fuck she's talking about.
I stand by it. And no, I will not apologize to her until she fucking apologizes to me for lying to everybody that I am this fucking troll that I'm not. Fuck you, Lindsay. And fuck you, Numbnut, for running around saying that I'm this.
Thank you, Janelle. I think they're freaking cute, too. I got the cutters for free, and so I thought they were cool. But somebody's not a fan.
Fucking troll. No. See, all of you don't want to be lied on, but you have no problem lying on someone else. Make that make sense.
Make that make sense.
You have no problem stirring up a fucking...
Why would she care about being called the troll? See, that's what I'm like... Dude, this fucking Burgundy channel, okay, this person is 1000% convinced that I am that channel. Remember, it was called Everything Go Lightly at one time, and then they changed the name to Everything on YouTube or some shit. They are fucking convinced that's on my account. They have been for a long time. And they're still on their channel insisting that it's my fucking channel. And I'm like, dude, it's not my channel. But I mean, if you want to think it is, that's great. I really don't fucking care. The channel, I thought back in the day was really fucking funny. And then they I don't know, they went off in left field one day and decided to go after Alicia for no reason, which I just didn't understand because I'm like, what the fuck did Alicia do to this person? But so that should have clued them in right there that it's not my channel. But they built that into their conspiracy. They're like, oh, you were trying to get Alicia, taken off of YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I do know why. They think it's my channel because, apparently I am the only person who, number one, has old clips, but number two, who doesn't like Molly Golightly. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am the only person on YouTube that ever fucking made a channel about her. I guess they think because I had made a channel about her with like a whopping, I think there's like 8 videos on that channel or some shit, that it must be my channel. Meanwhile, it doesn't even make sense that it was my channel because I talked about her on my own channel at the time, and they don't understand the whole reason I made the Molly Go Hershey account. The whole reason I even made that channel was because I fucking went in her Patreon, dude. So I saw her doxing people in the Patreon and shit. And I was like, holy shit. I made the channel to expose the fact that she was like doxing people in Patreon and like showing people's private text messages. And I couldn't do that on my own channel. So I had to make a troll channel. Duh. But like the other me making the fucking Everything Go Lightly channel, it just doesn't even fucking make sense. It doesn't even fucking make sense. But this person's convinced that I am the fucking channel. So I'm like, whatever, dude. I mean, if you want to fucking think that I'm that channel, you go right the fuck ahead. It's kind of funny that they think it's me, but it's really not. I mean, I don't know. And how do I prove that it's not my fucking channel? There's no way I could do that. So yeah, that channel kind of, I don't know. They didn't really go at me, but like they obviously had some type of issue with Alicia at some point in time, because if you go back and look on their channel, they were like, I guess like kind of defending her at one point in time, and they were like, they kind of turned into like what they were saying they didn't like about Molly Golightly at the end. They doxed her, they doxed Alicia. Like, so whoever it is, I feel like it's somebody who feels like they were wronged by Alicia at some point in time, you know? And they decided to just like turn and you know, make videos about her, which I called out on my channel because I was like, dude, why are you doing this? Like, it doesn't even make sense. And they were saying like really fucking crazy shit about her. Like, she's a prostitute. Like, what, dude? Come on. But yeah, that didn't clue this idiot into the fact that it's not my channel, you know, right there. They're like, no, she was, you know, stabbing her friend in the back. I'm like, oh my God, dude, you are so fucking dumb. But at the same time, if you want to think that that's me, go for it, dude. Go for it.
Chat accusing me of something that's not true. Numbnut is Nunya. You have no problem being in a chat with a couple of hundred people lying about me and saying, oh, that's Laura, blah, blah. Prove it, bitch. You can't. You know why you can't? Because
Prove it, bitch, you can't.
That's not fucking me.
Prove it, bitch.
So therefore,
I mean, could we 100% prove it? No, but I mean, it's like when you, it's just like Brian Koberger, right? When you look at all, there's still people that think this guy's innocent. There's still fucking assholes out there that are like, oh, he's innocent. And I'm like, dude, what innocent person, tell me, what innocent person is like, you know what, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison? No, nobody does that. When people typically confess falsely, it's usually during like an interrogation, okay, where they're trapped in this like situation. They don't know how to get out of it. They're feeling pressured and they just want to get out of the current situation that they're in, being questioned. And so they falsely confess. Typically, false confessions do not come after 3 years, okay, when somebody's, you know, knee deep and like weeks away from their trial. It doesn't usually happen like that, okay? And to say that you want life in prison, I don't know, this case, well, I guess this is just the internet, right? Because it just shows you how many dumb people there are in this world, that they're like, I mean, like, really, dude, you really think this guy just, like, decided to take life in prison? Let me just tell you something. I don't know if people watch, like, I always like the prison channels and hearing people's experiences about, you know, their time in prison, right? I watch a lot of that kind of content, and because I find it, like, fascinating. There's people that are upset. They're like, oh, my God, he gets a, what do you call it? He gets a tablet, and I'm like, dude, like, you could give me a fucking tablet all day long, okay, that has full access to the internet, even though the tablets that they get in jail are not like the ones that we have, okay? Like, they probably could, like, read the Bible and, like, email their mom and order their commissary. There's really not much they could do on the tablet. They can't go on Facebook. They can't go out and socialize with other people, okay? It's, like, very, very limited. It's like going on your, you know, I don't know, going to school and going on the internet where it's like all these websites are blocked. You can't like go on certain websites. So you really think the tablet is going to change the situation that much? I mean, because you could give me a full functioning tablet and I still wouldn't want to spend life in prison. It's still going to be the most miserable fucking experience you could ever fucking imagine. There's no air conditioning. There's no heat, okay, in this jail that he's in. He's locked inside a fucking little tiny box with no window. There's a little tiny, you know, window on the door, for 23 hours a day. I don't give a fuck how many tablets you have. Dude, I don't know. Maybe because some people have never actually I spent a night in jail, one night. It wasn't even a full day. It wasn't even a full 24 hours. And I'll tell you right now, the amount of time I was in there, whatever it was, like 12 hours, was the worst 12 hours of my life. Because once that door closes and you know that you cannot walk out that door, I gotta tell you how, like, it just comes over you. Like, you're like, holy shit, my freedom can be complete. My freedom just got taken away. And it is the most, like, uneasy feeling in the world when your freedom is just completely taken away from you and you can't walk out. You can't now make decisions for yourself. Like, I had to pee on a toilet in front of a camera that was pointed right at me, you know? And I was like, oh my God, this is the most dehumanizing experience I've ever had in my entire life. And it was only for a few hours. I can't imagine spending my entire life in a prison cell like that. Like, dude, it is horrible, horrible. So, and you know, they feed you through a door. You don't get to go out and socialize. When you go, you get 1 hour outside a day, and it's not even outside. You're in like a fucking cage. Like, the tablet is not going to make his life that much better. You know, it's the same thing. That's why I'm like, I don't know why everybody's bugging out about it, because it's the same thing as handing him a book to read, okay, which they've been doing for prisoners for years, or a piece of paper and a pencil to write something. It's the same thing. He's not going to be sitting there watching fucking Netflix, you know? And like, no matter what you do, no matter what you give to that guy, whether he has a TV in there, which again, the TV is very limited. It's not like he's going to have HBO, you know, he's going to be watching like, you know, Channel 4 or public access or some shit. But like, that is not going to change his horrible experience for the rest of his life. This guy's not even 30 yet, right? He's like, or maybe just turned 30. That is a long time, dude. This guy could live until into his 90s. You know, so it's not going to change his experience that much by him having this, you know, fucking tablet. Like, I don't know why people are bugging out. They're like, fucking, he has to have a tablet. And I'm like, okay. To be honest, if I was him, I would have taken my chances. I would have went through the fucking trial, and I would have loved to fucking stand in front of a firing squad rather than spend the rest of my life, which is indefinite, okay, in prison. I would much rather fucking die than spend my life in prison. To me, the death penalty is the easy way out. You know, it is. And you get to have appeals. You at least get to go to, you know, court visits and leave the jail cell in that way. Life in prison means life in prison. So what innocent person is going to be like, yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life in prison? Because to me, I don't know. That just seems like the worst choice for me. You know, maybe it's just me. But that is no place you would want to live for the rest of your life. Okay? And people in jail do have a tendency to live longer. You know, because they're eating a very bland diet, they're not smoking, they're not drinking, so you know they have a tendency to live long lives, healthier lives. They're working out because they're so bored. You know, they stay in shape. It's bad. It's a bad thing. But anyway, I don't even know why I got off on that like tangent, but yeah.
Can never fucking prove that it's me, because it's not. So stop running around your fucking chat saying how it's me and you just switched accounts and blah, blah, blah. No, I was fucking busy.
She was busy, yet she obviously was watching the chat because she knows that people were what they were saying in the chat. It's like, I was busy. Laura, you seriously, when I listen to her sometimes, I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, how does she get anything else done in her life? I mean, she is literally paying attention to every little fucking thing that happens in everybody's chats, on everybody's channels. It's crazy.
That's why I wasn't fucking chatting, because I was fucking listening because I was busy.
Oh, she wasn't chatting. This is supposed to prove something. Oh, Laura was busy. She wasn't chatting. She couldn't have been the troll. She was there at the same time as the troll, right? Listening, but she was busy. That's why you didn't see her account. That's why you only saw the troll account. Yeah, okay.
And I'm not busy making fucking...
Busy being Rachel.
...troll accounts or running around sounding like a fucking idiot.
What did she say on the other troll account? Hold on. I just saw it yesterday. Well, let's play this. Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. I just gotta text my son back. Of course. What time? Oh shit. Hold on. He's just asking me to drive his friend home. I'll text his mom. All right. Hold on. I just had to text him back. Hopefully he sees it. What did she write? She's like, I'm not running around doing this shit. Hold on. I gotta find it. Give me a second here. The only thing Laura has done is speak the truth. It's been quite refreshing to hear someone speak the truth around here. Guess they can't handle the truth. That's her comment from her troll account. Oh my god. As much as she lies, she should be better at it. Thank you, J-Dub. Member for 12 months. Thank you. Wow. Happy memberversary.
Thank you, Love and Light. Hey, Lacey. And then Queen Bella was over in Sinner's chat today saying that
again, like here she is in another chat, you know, she knows what everybody's saying in every chat, but she's busy, right?
You know, Lindsay didn't lie and I should give her an apology, or she didn't lie that she wasn't the one that brought it up. Okay.
Kat, I don't even think she needs to use her burner phone on Kroger, or her Kroger burner phone. I think she probably just has it on her, you know, phone and
hey, but you know what? All her other lies, she's still fucking
busy. She is suffering from self-induced loneliness. Who would want to be around a person like her? Dude, I don't know.
Lindsay the liar. And she's still running around accusing me of something that is not fucking true. So it's okay for them to run around accusing somebody of things that aren't true because
she's acting like somebody's accusing her of like murdering somebody. It's like, dude, they're saying you're a fucking troll account, Laura, that's going around defending you all the time, right? Like, come on. You know, why are you getting so fucking defensive about this shit?
They like that person or they don't like that person. That's okay. Right, Nunnut?
Yeah, when Laura gets blocked, boatloads of alts come into chats. It's so true.
And second of all, I would never go after chasing. I have no reason to go after chasing. That account went in there and fucking went after chasing.
Did they though? I don't know. I don't even know where this happened. I don't know what she's talking about.
And try to stir shit. Show me anywhere that I've ever fucking trolled that I did.
I don't run around accusing her. I've said it like 3 times, Laura. Chill out. Yeah. She acts like people are like, you know, just going into chats like, hey, I have an announcement to make, you know? It's like,
oh, shit like that. Or that I sounded like that.
Like, dude, I was just like listening to this yesterday and I'm like, yo, this woman's 50 whatever years old, right? And she's sitting in her fucking driveway in her car bitching and screaming about being accused of being a fucking troll account. Like, that's very obviously her. And like, at no point does she say, you know what, I kind of understand why you would think it's me. Just like I could kind of understand why Burgundy thinks that I was that, you know, everything go lightly channel. I could kind of understand because they were funny and I'm fucking funny too. No, but like I could kind of get it, you know, their sense of humor was kind of similar to mine. So I guess I could see that, you know, but like at the same time, whatever, you know, it is what it is. But she can't see it. Laura can't see it. She can't see why people would think that that's her.
I have always
like she's seriously sitting here acting like it's completely out of like outrageous for anybody to think that Laura would troll. Like, me troll? What? You know, like, I've never been caught trolling. Dude, you've been caught trolling so many times. Felicia DeGrilis, standing still. You just got busted the other day. Go get help, whatever the name was. You know, like, dude, you've been busted. That's only 3 that I could think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's like 100 more that I forgot about. But, yeah, Laura. And by the way, I was listening to the other one that she did last night, and she's like, oh, me and MM have made troll accounts together. And I'm like, no, we haven't. When the fuck did that happen, Laura? The only time there was any combination of trolling with me and Laura was when Laura asked me to troll as this account that was named, I forget the name. I don't know if it was Wendy's Conscience or Wendy's Thunder Size or Wendy something, right? Something about Wendy. And she like I thought it was the weirdest thing. She like messages me before she goes live and she's like, yo, dude, she's like, could you come in my chat and troll under my troll account? Because I don't want people to think it's me. She had just got busted in another account. And so she made this account. And she thought somehow her brain thought that if I went in her chat under this account, that people wouldn't think it was her. I still don't understand the logic behind that. So I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm like, whatever. So she gives me the name and the password to the account. I signed in and I probably said about 3 things in her fucking chat because I was like, dude, I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? You know? So, and I didn't it was jokes, whatever I said. It wasn't even about Wendy or anything, but like she thought that Like, that's how far she's willing to go to try to cover up a troll account, that she'll ask somebody to fucking troll for her. Other than that, though, she, like, said in her live stream that I created troll accounts with her, and I'm like, really? What troll accounts, Laura? Could you name one of these troll accounts? Because that never fucking happened. I'm a horrible fucking troll. I'll tell you guys right now, I just don't do it because, first of all, trolls get blocked all the time, and I'm like, why go through all the fucking trouble of making a fucking troll account and then just getting blocked? It's so stupid. But I don't know. She thinks I'm going in these chats like trolling, even her chat. I'm like, Laura, I don't fucking care to troll. I'll just fire up my live and talk shit about you on my live. I don't need to troll you, dude. Like, I just don't. I don't troll you. Sorry. I know you don't want to believe that, but I just don't. I'm not a good troll. I can't disguise myself. And then, you know, to be honest, I'm like, I like to say funny shit. So I'm like, damn it. I don't want this troll getting credit for my funny, you know, like I want to get credit for it. So, but you know, I'm not going around in other people's chats trolling people, or like, I'm not doing that. I know you think I am, but I'm not. I'm just not.
Giving away my fucking troll accounts. So go ahead and show me one fucking troll account
Wait,
ever.
what did she just say? Hold on.
Fucking troll that I did shit like that, or that I sounded like that.
I could show a million examples of when you trolled like that and sounded like that, but okay.
I have always given away my fucking troll accounts.
Just like you gave this one away, too.
So go ahead and show me one fucking troll account ever. One troll account that I've ever fucking went in somewhere to stir up shit like that.
She does it all the time, dude.
The only person I've ever done that to is Whiskey, and that's me and Bad Wolf together.
Oh my
That's
God.
it. And to sound that fucking stupid on top of it?
I found a thing in my phone the other day where Laura messaged Mandy Waller, okay, by accident, I think. And she's like, hey, let's go troll in Alicia's chat.
Get the fuck
Like, she is so known for this, dude. She is so known for this.
out of here. You must be a moron if you think that I'm that stupid. That had to be the dumbest fucking troll I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Andy, she's a fucking lying snake. Why would I want her in here?
I don't know who she's talking about.
Granny was in her live talking shit on Chase. Oh, isn't that funny?
Oh, wait. Let's see the chat.
Isn't that ironic?
Oh, we can't see it. Oh my God, dude. I'm sorry, what was the other account? Jane's Addiction, Snoopy, not you, Snoopy, that just came in here, Hope for Snoopy. There was a bunch of accounts where she, oh, it was you, Andy. Okay, I didn't know who she was talking to.
No, she lied. Andy, she's running around telling chats that I'm this fucking troll that I'm not. That is a fucking liar. No proof at all.
Oh my God, dude.
No proof. Doesn't even fucking sound like me. This person is using words that I said.
Laura, it sounds exactly like you. I just showed that at the beginning of the stream. If you are just coming in, go back and watch because it sounds exactly like Laura. They're like, oh, pathetic. Laura says that all the time. Obsessed much? Sounds just like Laura. She says that shit all the time. We've all heard her.
And twisting it. Like someone's gonna troll and use the exact same words that I use. Use your fucking head.
That's exactly what somebody's gonna do, especially you.
These people
Because you do it all the time, and you've been busted doing it all the time. Weird that Laura did an entire stream calling me a liar, and Deets and Nunya proved that I was not lying, and Laura lied multiple times. Yeah, and you know what's so sad? Like, the people that are sitting in her chat, they just, I don't know, I guess they don't watch this other shit, so they're just taking her word for it. I don't get it. Especially people like Yarn, who've been around so long that, like, dude, how many times does Laura have to get caught in these situations until people are like, yeah, you know what? She probably is doing this. Hold on. Chasing. Hi, Chasing. MM and chat, a troll went at Nunya saying, GW said she was suing me. Someone said, hi, Laura. And then Laura really came in and said, wasn't me. Then she was blocked. Then Rachel came in. What? Dude, come on. I don't know if you were in here earlier, Chasing, but so this account, this Rachel account, has been going around for years now. They started off as Alicia Claire, then they changed the name to John Crimes when Laura was fighting with John Crimes, right? If you rewind this back, you'll see I showed all the different names that it had. And there was several accounts, right? So when it changed the name to Kayla, it used the same picture on 3 different accounts. The same name and the same picture, Kayla, with the same hair, the same picture with the bow. And so those accounts also had several names. And all the names on all these accounts are all people that Laura was having issues with when Laura was having the issues with these people. So like, whether it was John, whether it was Alicia, whether it was myself, because one of the names was my mom, Liana, abuses me, right? Whether it was Willow or Morbid or Randy or Wendy. I mean, it's just like, come on, Laura. Like, you know, either somebody's like following you around, right? And fighting with all the same people as you and then trolling them and talking like you, or it's you. I mean, which she's been busted out so many fucking times. I don't know why she's surprised that anybody thinks it's her. It might not be her. It might be one of her close friends. Well, she was Rachel in chat. Why be dumb and put it right now? But hearing it explained well. Yeah. I mean, this is like so on brand with her. She just got busted recently under the name Go Get Help. Standing Still. I have those somewhere. She had this account and then she accidentally, she's so dumb, dude. She came under my account one time, a few times actually, and like said, you know, oh, you copied, you know, Laura's business and you're so jealous of her business, which like nobody else besides Laura is going to say, right? Then somebody looks under her video one day and they're like, there's a comment under her, you know, on her regular channel, and they're like, oh, your microphone, you know, sounds so much better. And so she answers the person on her troll account by accident, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad, you know, somebody finally commented on the microphone. Like, so it was obviously her. She like busted herself out. But like, this is the trolling that Rachel's doing, right, is so fucking on brand with Laura, dude. It's so on brand with her. Like, that's how she trolls. It's exactly what she does.
Dumber than a
and it just so happens because that person's trolling in all these different communities that like not a lot of us are in. I don't go over there. I don't go to Deets and Nunya, you know, or Soup. Who is Soup? I don't even know what the fuck that is, you know? Oh my God.
Nobody is going to fucking turn around and say the exact same words that I used under a troll account. But it's okay for them to lie about me.
What does that even mean?
But it's not okay for me to lie about them, right? That's the way it is. It's okay for them to get it wrong, but it's not okay for me to get it wrong. Get the fuck out of here. Bunch of fucking hypocritical cunts.
Oh my God, dude. I can't believe how angry at 54, dude. You're sitting in your car, vaping your fucking head off because you're so angry that you're being accused of being a troll account. That Laura, come on, dude. Like, really? I mean, look at the evidence. If it's not you, sorry, but you know, there's too much evidence that's pointing to you. All the circumstantial evidence. That's why I got into the Brian Koberger thing before. Because, you know, people are saying he's not guilty, and they're like, oh, you know, it's all circumstantial, the case, which it's not, because they found his DNA there, but okay. But, you know, a lot of the evidence is very circumstantial, right? But people, like, discount, circumstantial information. They're like, oh, I mean, circumstantial evidence, you know? They're like, oh, it's circumstantial. I need solid proof. But it's like, no, dude, look at Scott Peterson's case. It's not one or two things that are circumstantial. It's the culmination of all the circumstantial evidence together that you look at and you're like, what's the chances that it's not you? You know, like you were, for instance, Brian Koberger, right? Your car is being seen on the camera. Is that circumstantial? Yeah. But like, what were you doing around that neighborhood at that time of night? Driving, you know, just around the same time your phone was off. Is that circumstantial? Yes. But it's weird. It's very odd. So when you put all this shit together and you look at all of it, you're like, okay, you know, it looks, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it hits a duck, you know? Same thing with Laura. It's like, Laura, yeah, we can't prove that it's you 100% without actually seeing, you know, the account on your screen or something, or knowing, you know, that it's connected to an email that you used before in the past or your phone number or something. But like, I'm looking at all the evidence, the circumstantial evidence that I have, that I showed earlier today, on my stream that points to you, dude. I mean, come on. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence. It's not just like one or two things. It's a whole bunch of things that it's like, yeah, it's probably you, Laura.
Because they're so nice. They're so nice, so we believe them. Laura's an asshole, so we don't believe her.
No. It's not just because you're an asshole we don't believe you. It's because you've lied so many times about so many other things. You are the boy who cried wolf, Laura. You know, it's very hard to believe you. Unfortunately for you, I mean, you did this to yourself. It's your own credibility, but that you fucked up. But like, you ruined your own credibility on here. We didn't do that. She says everybody's lying about her, but she never says what we're lying about.
Because go get help. That's such a fucking weird name for someone to have.
Who said that? Who said it was a weird name? It's just very odd that this troll account always happens to be trolling in a place where Laura is currently, you know, situating herself, right? Like inserting herself, like the tampon that she is, you know, whether it was Alicia, whether it was John, whether it was me, because this troll account has trolled me for years under several different names, right? So whoever it is, I mean, they have issues with all the same people that Laura has issues with. Like, that's so strange. So it's either Laura's very close friend or it's her. But
that's what I'm saying.
She's going to gaslight us.
I don't need to fucking troll under a troll name to go into Soup's chat and fucking start shit with Nunya or say shit about Nunya. I'll do it on my own fucking account under my own fucking name.
But you don't do that though, Laura. You don't.
I don't need to be.
You've been busted trolling people like that so many fucking times.
Troll to say what I gotta say to Numbnut over there.
She has made declarations such as that she has never trolled me before. I have shown tons of evidence of her trolling me. And she still says she's never trolled me. Bro, she is sucking the fuck out of that vape. Like, sucking the fuck out of that vape right now. Holy shit. What's
yeah,
up?
but you know what? You know what, Yarn? You know who it does sound like? And you know who has a vendetta?
That's the problem. If you have troll accounts, they are going to blame you. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, wouldn't logically, yeah, we would, because she's been busted out so many fucking times doing this to people.
Would want it to be me. I could think of a few. Ones that have been busted being troll accounts before. Ones that have been busted doing exactly what they're doing.
Who? Who are you even talking about?
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Gee, I wonder who that could be. The fucking vape.
It's not rocket science. It doesn't take a fucking genius.
Who is she talking about, dude? Who? Who?
Yeah, but Yon, that's what I'm saying. I don't have troll accounts like these people troll. I have troll accounts to go into a chat that I don't normally talk to. That go get help that I made that's under my business name, my business URL.
Oh my God.
That fucking was about whiskey. That wasn't about anybody here. I've never even used it here except once to fucking say something to Jonesin. And I can guarantee you the URL is completely fucking different. Why? Because I'm not Rachel. I'm not that other fucking account. I'm not any of these accounts.
So here's Laura, right? Responding to another troll on my channel under her standing still account that she busted herself out in by accidentally commenting under her own video about her microphone. The person said I emulated, okay, Laura's business. So Laura responds, yes, she did. Isn't it funny that she's still so insecure about her own business that she is still bashing someone else's? It makes her look so jealous and sad. Okay, this was left on my channel. Here's another one that Laura left under the same account. This is the same account. I would be careful going after Laura. This is on Jonesin. This is to Jonesin, okay? I would be careful going after Laura. She isn't a real lifer, but many in her camp are. This is Laura talking from her troll account to Jonesin, telling her, I would be careful going after Laura. She isn't a real lifer, but many in her camp are. Her friends will call CPS on you and make your real life bad. Her friends will call CPS on you? Wow, dude. Her friends or you, Laura? This is her talking. I will show you guys the fucking comment. This is her talking from her own fucking account. Warning Jones in that her friends will go call CPS on her. Wow, dude. And make your life real bad. I have seen it before. It's not her, but some of her followers. So I would be careful. One of her ex-mods had a husband fired, and he was a cop. She made his life bad. Really bad. It sounded like she knew your husband's info, and her people will ruin his life. So please be careful. The last person didn't listen and ended up regretting that. Could you fucking believe this? This is her. This is her speaking to Joneson. I will fucking put this on the screen if you guys need to see it, okay? So here she is getting busted out on the same account. Somebody leaves a comment on her channel, on her regular channel, and it says, "Oh my God, the new mic sounds awesome. Finally, I could hear you in both ears. Big improvement. Sure makes a great mic. Congratulations." And here's Laura answering under the troll account, with the troll account, under her video, under her life, perplexed, whatever the fuck name her channel is, okay? "Yay! I was hoping one of the people who said they only heard me through one ear would comment. LOLOL. Awesome. Thank you." This fucking idiot. I just snorted. Do you guys see? And she's sitting here trying to say, she's like, "I don't troll like that. I don't troll like that." But you're telling somebody, no, it's not Laura who's going to make your life a living hell, okay? It's one of her people. I heard they call CPS. She's warning Joneson under this troll account about herself and lying because it is you who calls CPS, Laura, not your people. She's crazy.
I made one fucking account to go after Whiskey, to joke, not even go after.
She made one account, guys. Just one. Just one.
Fucking joke around.
Why?
Because he does need...
How fucking bored are you, Laura, though? Seriously. Seriously. You know, this is a guy, again, this Whiskey, right, Wog, Laura claimed he's obsessed with her, he's a stalker, he's fucking, you know, he won't leave her alone, and he's a narcissist, and all this other shit. The guy finally moves on and doesn't talk about her, right? For like a long period of time. So what does she do? She's like, let me make a troll account and go in his account and go in his chat and fucking, you know, troll him. I'm going to say stupid shit like, "Oh, Laura and Bad Wolf are getting married. I heard they got engaged." Why? Why? I thought the guy was harassing you. Shouldn't you be happy that he finally fucking left you alone, Laura?
Fucking help.
She really needs to get a fucking life, man. Is she talking or...
I've had Lindsay leaves back before and then stabbed. I side her now. I love you, Lindsay, but honestly, you do stab people in the back for head pats. See?
How is she stabbing somebody in the back by simply just saying, "That's Laura's account"?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, girl, those feet. Those feet. Who does like in like the summer? It's like a dark. It looks like a regular nail polish because the glitter is all like chunky looking. I didn't even know. Laura, obviously, because if you look at her picture, I'll show you guys. Hold on. Let's just take a little detour, shall we? She uses regular nail polish, and I was like, wait a second. They still do that? I didn't know they still used regular nail polish at the nail salon. I don't go to a nail salon. I haven't been to one in years. That account was someone I have never even seen before. Which one? I'm getting so confused because there's so many different accounts. But yeah, like that girl, those toenails were not it, girl. Nobody's wearing dark blue chunky glitter polishes right now, but I mean, do you, whatever makes you happy. But this is, oh, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on here. Hold on a second. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe you'll be able to see it. Dude, what is going on her nail right here, dude? What on earth happened to her nail right here? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking at it on now a bigger screen because I've only seen it on my phone. And I'm like, ew. What in the fungi? What in the fungi is going on here, dude? What happened to this nail? It has been through hell. I have not backstabbed Laura. I was a subscriber to Laura. I liked Laura. I still don't hate her. However, I've not had a friendship with her outside of her YouTube channel. I don't understand this. Lindsay, once you subscribe to Laura, she like sees it as I think because she lacks actual real life friends. They only do regular nail polish when you don't want to pay for gel polish. Yeah, because I mean, this to me, she must get regular polish because it looks like it cracked off. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. That looks disgusting. Just fucking gross. Gross. But she's a woodworker now. It's harsh on the nails. I mean, that's just more the reason to just sprint the extra $20 or whatever it is and get the fucking gel polish, because that shit's like indestructible. I mean, I paint and do all this kind of shit, and like my nails don't ever look like that, dude. They don't ever look like that unless I like accidentally file off my gel, which I've done before in the past, like while I'm polishing jewelry. Her nails look horrendous, dude.
Laura and Nadia need to stop trolling. Okay.
Okay.
You can get rid of that fucking
Who said that?
attic account.
Attic?
Fucking moron.
Fucking moron.
Well, now we know who it is, considering they brought Nadia in the picture. Now it's kind of fucking obvious.
She's like, no, it's kind of obvious. Why can't she ever say who she thinks it is? Who do you think it is, Laura?
That's what I'm saying.
Nadia.
All the accounts are not troll accounts. I call them troll accounts, but they're alt accounts. I don't have troll accounts.
Oh, she doesn't have troll accounts. She has alt accounts now. Okay.
The only person I've ever fucking trolled.
Yeah, I need the gel. I didn't even know they still offered regular nail polish at nail salons. I really didn't, because I would just think, like, why would you even fuck around with regular nail polish? I know why some people would, because, if you're not somebody who's like, keeping up on your nails all the time, then, or if you don't want to pay for gel, then, you just getting them done maybe for an occasion, and you just want to, take the nail polish off and be able to move on with your life and wear your natural nails. It's much easier to do so if you're using regular nail polish. But if you're somebody who always goes and gets their nails done all the time, I don't understand why you wouldn't put gel polish on, because it's going to make your manicure last way longer, dude. Way longer.
Is whiskey. But the fact that someone just brought up Nadia tells me everything I need to know.
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking idiots.
Fucking idiots.
Absolute fucking idiots. No, Nadia hasn't been around in forever.
I don't believe that.
But does
gel polish removal ruin your nails? No, I think it actually, gel polish is very good to have on because it protects your nails underneath. But, the removal, it depends on how you're removing it. If you're soaking your nails in acetone, yeah, it's going to dry, your skin and everything out, but it's not going to ruin your nails. There's always like this misconception from people that like putting things on your nails ruins your nails. Your nails are dead anyway. It's dead, keratin that forms on your fingers. So, there's really not much you could do. The only thing you could do and ruin it is, say you overfile, your nail. That could kind of fuck your nail up, but just soaking them in acetone to get the gel polish off, I don't think is going to ruin it. Unless you peel it. If you peel it, that's not good. But if you remove it the proper way, which is, you got to file off the clear coat, right? File off as much as you can, and then soak it in acetone, and then gently scrape, the remnants off your nail. Your nail will be fine. If you do it the right way, it shouldn't ruin your nails. If you do it the wrong way and like pick it off, like peel it off, that's gonna fuck your nails up. So you got to do it the right way.
a few people that even think about Nadia. Yeah, I can think of one of them. And the person that said that is probably the troll account.
No. I assume she's talking about me because I'm the one who fucking said Nadia. and that Nadia trolls, which I was told that. So, but yeah, Laura, I wasn't trolling in your fucking chat saying that. So I don't know who said that, but
Because like I said, I don't need to fucking troll these people under fake accounts.
but you did. I just read where you trolled me, right? And Jonesin under your Standing Still account, right?
I say what I want to say on my own fucking channel.
Okay, Felicia DeGreeless.
But like I said, it's
See, like that's why nobody believes her. It's like, Laura, we've busted you out so many fucking times. You busted yourself out. It's not even us doing anything. You just accidentally fuck up and bust yourself out. To sit here and claim that you've never trolled people before when there's evidence to the contrary, it's like, come on, dude, really? Really? You've been busted so many fucking times.
it's okay for them to lie. That's okay.
Who's lying?
It's okay for them to lie about me. But God forbid anything, if they have no proof.
Yeah, Pugs, they have those bubble removers. It's like you paint it on. It's so cool. It just like bubbles off.
Show me ever where I ever fucking trolled this community like that. Show me one time.
I just showed you guys. I just read it to you guys. I just read it to you guys.
You can't, because it's never
Felicia DeGreeless.
fucking happened.
Wow, dude. So many times, dude.
Not one time can anybody pull up a fucking troll account that I pulled shit like that.
You could buy the gel polish paint on Amazon. Anybody could buy it. I
Maybe
mean,
like
it's the remover. I mean, there's a million different brands.
2019 or 2012.
Oh yeah, the Munchausen accounts. I never saw those accounts. She never used them in my chats, but I mean, that was proven.
We know these bitches keep screenshots that long.
Bitches keep screenshots.
But again, thank you, Chasing, for having a fucking brain.
So she's like trying to use chasing for validation here, you know? She's like, oh, well, because, you know, she knows that people respect her, right? So she's like, get off your pedestal, stupid. You know, she knows that people respect chasing and her opinions and everything like that. So she's like, you know, because chasing said it. So she's going to keep repeating that because she thinks it makes it more, you know, valid. When I'm not saying that chasing's wrong. I'm saying that chasing probably, like she just proved in here, right? It's on the screen. She doesn't know the whole history, you know, so for her she could be like, yeah, it's not Laura, but she doesn't know the whole history of this account and how long it's been trolling and how many people it's been trolling and everything. Now she does.
Like, just common sense here. What fuck, how stupid do you
I mean, yeah, and that makes sense. I thought it wouldn't be the smartest thing to troll with an account that she's been blamed on. Yeah,
have to fucking be to go into someone's fucking chat under a troll name that people know you have the same name per se and use the same words that I use? Are you that fucking stupid? To even be so dumb to think that I'm that stupid makes you that fucking stupid.
Laura might have wanted to say it was me and that the person had made amends as separated. Laura is deflecting this trolling. I will say what I want as me. Hey. Yeah, exactly.
And to try to like disrupt the live. No, it was Soup's live earlier. To like disrupt the live, which is really what she was doing. Well, I started liking Laura. She's just honest, says like it is. Laura may not like who I support, but she's an adult and understands. Laura, thank you.
Where is she reading this from? I don't even see this. Oh. Job of the Hut clue and no teeth cleat. Why I started liking Laura is just she is honest and says it like it is. That's how most people start liking Laura until they realize that she's a liar.
I don't know who you are, Job of the Hut clue, but thank you. So
Laura is intelligent, in my opinion. Oh my god.
Name, Job of the Hut clue and no teeth cleat. I got you. Clue and Cletus. Well, I know you don't support them. But I just don't understand why someone would think I was that fucking stupid.
I mean, dude, really? Really?
Like, thank you, Chasing. The only fucking person with a brain. But that's what pisses me off more than anything. I don't need
That's the account that said I backstabbed them. I have no idea who that is. I know, right? Like, who are you?
to do those things. I could do it under my own fucking account.
I bet you that person's probably Rachel. I wouldn't doubt it. Never backstabbed
Yeah, she was
anyone
just
on
talking
YouTube.
about the normal shit.
The troll account Rachel comes in when Laura gets blocked immediately after Rachel just knows to be everywhere Laura is. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't have a
And fighting with everybody that Laura's fighting with.
beef with anybody except Ziggy.
All right.
But even then, she was saying it.
I think we get the point here. I think.
Did you look up
Hold on.
timestamp I gave you? You passed on the defects. No,
If it's not Laura, it's somebody who's like in her circle who's tight with her, and that's why she's flipping out. I'm trying to think of which live this was. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn her off because. Oh, here, this. Perfect. Wendy V played this the other day, and I don't think she'll strike me. I know Wendy doesn't care for me, but hold on a second. I forgot about this, but this was this is something else right here. This is something else right here. All right, let's see. I hope she doesn't mind me playing this, but so this is Laura. 4 days after CPS was called. Okay, talking about it. Just listen to what she does here. Listen to what she does here.
Hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome mods, Patreons, members, everybody in between. Thank you, Reagan. So I just want.
Right, so she's gone live on her backup channel because she got a lot of shit for what she had said the night before about, you know, you want CPS called Starlight? I'll do it. You're all fucking bitches. I do. That clip is out there. If you look for it, it was clipped by a lot of people.
Yeah, pay attention to her tone. Exactly.
I've looked for enough clips today. I'm just not going to. But this is the next day.
Well, 4 days.
I wanted to do a quick clarification. A lot of you guys weren't here last night. A lot of you guys didn't see what happened last night.
And the reason is because she privated it immediately, just like she did this one as well.
So I want to clarify it. A lot of times, let me just say this. A lot of times,
this is interesting.
I will get mad about something and I'll lose my shit. And I'll say things that I regret, or I say things that I shouldn't say.
Mind you, right? She made this live 4 years ago, right? 4 days after she called CPS. And she's in this live, she's trying to convince people the same thing. This is the same thing that she says now, but I'm sorry, not in this live. Think about when she got busted out last year, right? She's trying to convince everybody she changed, but she's saying the same fucking thing that she says in this live, where it's like, oh, you know, I get mad, and, you know, my initial reaction is, you know, blah, blah, blah.
I was not one of them. I meant every word I said last night. I am not I'm not apologetic for it. I will not take it back. And I meant every word I said.
I don't know what she said.
If people have a problem with me stating that I will put their livelihood in harm's way, if
Wait, what are you talking about with oil? Hold on a second. Absolutely, because that's... Wait, oil step must be the step I'm missing. Oh, what? After you take your nail polish off, yeah. You could use any rose oil, doesn't matter for that. Cuticle oil, basically.
if my livelihood keeps getting targeted. That's what I said, and I stand by that. Because nothing works with these people at all. If you ignore them, it gets worse. If you you're on
Laura's never ignored anybody, though. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. I think she was muted or something. Am I playing or not? I'm confused. Alright, I don't know.
I had showed her food stamps paperwork about it, guys. So for those of you that don't know, Laura had received a letter about her food stamps. Laura had showed her food stamps paperwork in her handbag. She put her her phone in her handbag. And of course, everyone saw the paperwork in there. Ballet Babe had reported Laura to.
I think she has this a little messed up. I forgot. When I was listening to this the other day, I feel like she has this a little messed up.
Whatever office that is. And Laura got a letter saying that she had to declare all her YouTube earnings and her food stamp stuff was getting reviewed. And she was big mad.
The letter that Laura showed in her bag, to me, looked like I don't know about the YouTube stuff or anything like that. I don't know anything about that. The letter that she showed in her bag, to me, looked like a standard reevaluation letter, which is, from what I understand, that's what they do. They reevaluate, obviously, because they're not going to, like, just, you know, the government's not going to just keep handing you money. They want to see that you're, you know, at least trying to get a better job or get to work or whatever your situation. They're going to constantly be reevaluating your situation to make sure that they're not just, like, handing you money and you're taking advantage of the program. So I don't know what Wendy V is talking about here about Laura's, you know, letter, because that's the letter that was shown in her bag that day. Her livelihood, food stamps is not a livelihood.
This is how
Every 3 months, right? They go, like, whatever it is, quarterly or whatever. They will keep sending you letters to reevaluate your situation. Is anybody in the house working? You know, your husband. Maybe your husband was unemployed and then he got a job. So, you know, they might take him away entirely, or they might adjust the amount that they're giving to you.
this is how this all started. I think Makeup Mobster had shown the clip channel. Some clip channel had posted it, or and Ballet Babe was, and she basically was going for people where Ballet Babe was allowed to be, and Ballet Babe had admitted that she did that. So this is why she's big.
I don't remember her admitting that, but
Mad, and she was threatening everyone. But keep in mind, she had called CPS on Makeup Mobster 4 days prior to this.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on private. If you say anything, they twist it. Just like the 1,000 videos. If they're so worried that I'm going to do something, you probably don't want to talk about it.
No, Pugs, Ballet Babe had admitted that day that she did indeed call them. Because
I don't remember this.
the letter she showed listed her YouTube channels.
It didn't, though. The letter that I saw, and I don't know if she's talking about something else, but the letter that I saw that was in her bag literally just said, you know, it was like a reevaluation letter. That's all it said. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. It didn't list her YouTube channels because you could only see a very, like, small portion of the letter. So I think Wendy V has two different things confused here, because that's not what was shown. It didn't say anything about her YouTube channel on it.
I know a lot of people say it was a review or whatever.
It was.
No, Ballet Babe called on her.
I don't believe that.
100%.
Me then, because that's,
I think at that point in time, Laura thought that she called on her, but she didn't. She just got a reevaluation letter.
logic. Logic would say that if you really think that I'm going to do something, you're probably best off keeping your mouth shut.
Oh.
So all the people that can't keep their mouth shut, that want to keep running their mouth, putting my kid's livelihood at risk.
My kid's livelihood? What?
Yes, Ballet Babe also called the insurance company when Laura was organizing her gastric sleeve surgery in Mexico, or when she was talking about it. Anyway, I can't even remember, but Ballet Babe did indeed call her insurance company as well.
Or so she said, or so somebody else said. Who even knows if that's true? She could have just been saying it.
Because that's what they're doing. Well, then turn around as fair game, and I'm going to put their children at risk.
Wow.
Because there's no other answer. Ignoring it doesn't work. Police don't do anything. FBI doesn't do anything. Nobody ever wants to do anything. YouTube doesn't do anything. Nobody does anything. So sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands. They are dirty as fuck.
Wow.
Sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands. Plain and simple. If you're going to come after me, then I'm going to come after you. if you're going to continue to spew bull.
Also, keep in mind that she knew at this point that Ballet Babe had done it. She had, you'll hear it later. They say, yeah, Ballet Babe said today she was the one that did it. She knows it was Ballet Babe. Back then, Ballet Babe was, well, we all know she's crazy, right? She really did her real life harass Laura. She really did. But that was, no one else did that. No one.
I don't see, again, I don't even know if any of that's true. She talked a lot of shit on here, but like, where's the proof that she actually did any of this stuff?
else was doing that stuff, you know? It was Ballet Babe.
Bullshit.
I don't know why Wendy V even believes Laura at this point, but
then I'm going to continue to spew bullshit. You're going to keep putting my family's members as troll names.
Oh, here we go.
Then it's time to.
Here's the letter. Okay, you can barely see anything that it says. I had the screenshot. It basically says something, a convenience on food assistance. If you are not, what the fuck is that word? If you're not satisfied with, hold on a second, and you can't really see that, something, department within, what the fuck? Within something days, oh, I guess contact the department, the assistance department. Within 30 days, hearings are accepted by the, oh my god, it's kind of blurry, so sorry. Blah, 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 right? The request, oh, what the fuck this says. The request you made, wait, the request you, something, I don't know, statement of blah blah blah. I don't even know how somebody spotted this, honestly. Like, God bless them for being able to spot this, but nowhere on here does it say anything about YouTube channels or anything like that. So I don't know what she's talking about with that shit. Hold on. This was when that crazy lady Candy Dave the Fisherman was emailing Ballet Babe and commenting all the time. That letter was in her ugly yellow purse next to her cigarettes after she had a mod buy an expensive vape to quit smoking. Here, I have the picture right here. I'll show you guys. This was from June 1st, 2021. It's on my phone still. Hold on a second. All right, let me finish.
That I talked about her getting trolled. That's hilarious.
Put your family members as troll names.
And of course,
I don't know who's doing it, so I'm just going to hit everybody. That's what I said. And I also said loud and clear that unless my livelihood or unless my kids get fucked with again, I'm not doing anything. But
who
the second my
kids,
another
who? Oh, I don't know why that just happened.
CPS.
Who fucked with her kids, dude? Who? Nobody. Nobody. All right, let me just wait for this to load here. And of course, my thing is fucking taking forever. Ugh. All right, hold on. We're freezing up here because God forbid, after Laura, Ballet Babe called food stamps after Laura had the camera purse slip and she read the letter aloud, having to claim income for her channel, so she lost the food stamps. So that was after she showed the letter. Okay.
Or, another letter to DCF or whatever. I don't know. I'd say CPS or DCF when it comes to, food stamps or whatever. It's probably not CPS, DCF, whatever. Same thing.
No.
But to me, it's all one and the same. So if you're going to continue to put my children out, then I'm going to put your children out. It's that simple.
Okay.
And if people have such a problem with it, then don't put my kids at risk. Because the more these people continue, the more my children are at risk.
Now, keep in mind, this was Ballet Babe, a 70-plus-year-old crazy lady that she was crazy. I mean, let's be honest, she was crazy. And, yeah, never mind that this was 2021.
I'm when she just said that, I'm picturing the live she did where she's reading all the fucking troll names on her fucking channel. That shit was so funny. The block list, that shit was so fucking funny. I'm sorry, it was fucking hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Sorry, I have to bend down. Oh, here's the thing. Here, I can't even fucking read this, dude. My eyes are fucking shut. This was it. Hold on a second. All right, let's take a look. She was pissed at you for sharing the screenshot I sent you that was also in my video on my old channel. Remember, she blamed you for adding that she had food stamps. She blamed me before this, though. She blamed me because I said, yeah, she blamed me before this, but because I said on the channel one day, and only Laura would have known what I was even talking about. I said on my channel one day, because she's like, oh, she was talking about Mandy, not you, Mandy, the other Manda. And she's like, oh, you couldn't afford my candles. You're on welfare, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, dude, like, seriously, I knew Laura was on food stamps. Nobody else did at the time. So I said on my live stream one day, Laura, don't forget where you came from. That's all I said. After that, she knew what I was talking about, and that's why I said it, because I knew she would know, but nobody else would. And in her head, I outed her when I said that, but nobody else knew what I was referring to. Absolutely nobody. She was the only one who knew. Then it was funny because it was kind of like karma, coming in a few days later. What the fuck is going on here? Sorry, my fucking computer is just like being a douche. A few days later, she ended up doing this, and it was like, or I don't know if it was days later, but it was like very shortly after. What the fuck is going on? My like computer is crashing right now. Fuck. All right, let me just hold on. Why'd they change this? I fucking hate when they change things. Hold on. Image file. How come this like won't just let me fucking show this? How weird. It's like X'd out for some reason. Ugh, you motherfucker. All right. Wendy wasn't saying these two separate food stamp incidents were back to back. She was just giving. All right. I was like so confused what she was talking about, because I feel like that all happened after she called CPS.
When was it, Nenny? 2023? We ran Ballet Babe off.
All right. For some reason, it's not letting me fucking share this. I have to figure this out.
Laura a Crumb Nation invoice saying, yeah, you're welcome. We got rid of the crazy bitch for you.
Risk, or innocent family members are getting doxxed. I don't dox anybody's innocent family members, but I'm going to start. I am definitely going to start.
So here she is saying that she's going to start doing that, right? But then now she'll sit here and deny that she did, which my family got doxxed to hell and back and still is getting doxxed. Rachel, right?
Problem saying that.
Rachel got super fucking triggered, okay? Because I made a fucking post basically stating that, this is the same person as this Dark Horse something account, it's the same person because they had the same fucking name on the accounts at one point in time. They got so triggered by that. So triggered.
Yes, very true, Mandy. She was literally insane. And
the funny thing is these people are fucking weird, dude. Fucking troll people. They went on my like Instagram, I guess. I don't even know. I'm gonna assume it was my Instagram account, right? And they changed the picture on one of the accounts to like it's so fucking weird, dude. I don't know. One of the Rachel account now has a picture of me, and it's just kind of creepy. I don't know where they got the picture from. It might be from like a video on my Instagram or something. I don't know. And I'm like filming through my mirror, like it's fucking weird. But the other one is so fucking weird because they changed the picture to it's a picture of a fucking invitation that I designed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like a random bridal shower invitation that I designed in like 2015. I'm like, why would you put this as your picture? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think they were just like so triggered that, which, wait a second. Now that I'm thinking about that, does that not fucking say Laura right there? Because holy shit. I just thought about that. Because I'm like, why would you screenshot of all the things you could have taken off my Instagram? You screenshot a bridal invitation that I designed, right? And you make that your profile picture. Like, what made you screenshot that? Well, isn't your daughter getting married, Laura? Maybe you like the invitation. Maybe you sent it to your daughter. Hey, check this invitation out for your bridal shower, right? Did she have it yet? I don't know. No, she didn't. Dude, hello. Hello. Holy shit. Does that not make so much sense? Because I'm like sitting there going, why on earth would you screenshot this picture that I drew, right? Of a bridal shower invitation and make that the picture on the troll account? What an odd thing to take, right? Off of all my fucking shit that I have on my Instagram. You took that? Now it fucking makes sense why she would do that. Oh my God, dude. Who's in bridal shower mode right now?
And then she started in on Jonice, and so we promptly got rid of her very quickly when that happened.
So people want to get mad, or I heard there's like 1,000 videos based on what I said. Oh, well, I haven't even started yet. And I use the word yet very clearly. I haven't even started.
Now, mind you, this is after she called CPS.
See how she's emphasizing, I haven't even started yet. I want to be quite clear. I haven't done anything up to this point, where we all know now that 4 days earlier she had called CPS on Makeup Mobster.
Unbelievable.
I have not made one phone call yet, but I can.
I have not made one phone call yet. That's a lie. That's a lie.
I haven't made one phone call yet. This is can you get what I'm putting down? I think the guilt had the nervous guilt had kicked in.
Oh yeah.
And she needed to get out there and say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you all up, but I haven't done a thing yet. She gives herself away, knowing with what we know now.
Oh yeah, totally.
Of course, at the time, you know.
Me and Wendy V might not agree on much, but I'll agree on that.
So they have two choices. They can continue to run their mouth and put my children at risk, and God help them if one more thing happens to my children, or they can leave me alone and move.
Yeah, dude, this is literally an invitation. I'm looking at it for a bridal shower. Like, why would you screenshot this of all? I mean, it's a great design. Maybe that's why. It's cute for 2015. I mean, I think you could still probably get away with this now. But how odd, right? That this troll account, of all things on my fucking Instagram account that they could have screenshot, they screenshot a bridal shower invitation.
Alex V, she can lie like no other without flinching. Absolutely. Yep, this is why you cannot believe a thing she says.
That's exactly why.
I mean, and I think that's why I wanted to, I was going to play the start of her first live when she just admitted, yeah, I did it. And her explanation, and she's like, as soon as I
don't know when her daughter's shower is. No, I think it's in October or something. Doesn't it say on her community page, Pugs?
I felt regret, and it does not add up to when you listen to this 4 days after she did it.
I don't know about you guys, but no offense, okay? I'm shocked at those things. I will give her credit. I'm shocked that she was able to pour resin without tons of bubbles in it. Like, I am. I'm shocked. They came out halfway decent. Halfway, okay? But the bells gotta go, dude. The bells gotta go. But also, like, I don't get it. What are you giving away? One coaster to people as a gift? Like, don't coasters usually come in sets of at least 4, right? But, like, that's gonna be expensive, dude. She said she had 80 of those to make. Whew, girl, have fun with that. Fuck that shit. Especially if you only have, like, a couple of molds. But I'm like, I don't know. To me, personally, that thing would go right in the garbage because I hate keeping anything around my house that has somebody else's name and date on it. Like, I never understood that shit. No offense. But I'm just like, I don't understand why you would put a fucking name of somebody's shower. Like, nobody wants to keep that around their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't. aren't coasters usually 6 inches wide? No, they vary from like 4 to 6 inches. You know, it
Move on
doesn't.
with
There's
it.
no like standard size. I mean, required size. It could be anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. I would think.
Their lives. It's their choice.
Yeah, I think it's a coaster. It's a coaster, but I don't understand why there's a bow on it, because I'm like, that would get in the way, you know, if you're trying to put a drink on it. I don't know. I really don't understand what that is. I just like, I always feel like if you're gonna give stuff away, give something that's like either useful or, I don't know, you know, like food or a plant that you could take care of, or something. I just like, I'm like, who wants a coaster laying around their fucking house that says somebody else's name and their bridal shower date on it? I like, nobody wants that.
There's no other way to say it. I've made it loud and clear what I'm going to do if this shit doesn't stop against me. I made it loud and clear. I can't say it any clearer. I can't say it any louder.
And again, was it right that Ballet Babe called the food stamp office about Laura? No, of course not.
I don't even know if she actually did, though. That's the thing.
That was fucking
She could have said she did, but like, where's the actual proof that she did?
stupid.
Laura says, right? Laura says that she got this letter, okay, later on after this, that she got this, I guess, an additional letter besides the one that she showed in her bag, right? But that additional letter could have came from the first letter where they reevaluated her situation, which they do every couple of months. So I don't know. I don't know if I buy it.
And this is why everyone, bar a few, were like, nah, she's too crazy. But at the end of the day, why did people have her food stamp details? Because she showed them on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
she fucking put her phone in her bag right on top of her fucking
Why
food
won't this
stamp
let me show pictures?
papers.
Hold on a second.
You know, if it wasn't for her, nobody would have had the information.
Hold on. I accidentally stopped this. Just give me a second here. I don't know why it won't let me show pictures. I'm so annoyed. Hold on a second. Let me see if it lets me do it like this. Oh, all right. There we go. Here. This is the letter she showed. This was the first letter. I don't even know how the fuck. I guess Mandy said she caught it. I don't remember. Somebody, you know, a few people had sent it to me, so I don't remember exactly who sent it. But like, dude, I probably wouldn't have even fucking caught this. It says food assistance. Something, I want a conference on my food assistance. If you are not satisfied with the something department within 90 days or whatever, right? To me, this looks like they're doing a standard reevaluation. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you want a conference, or maybe something changed, and you know what I'm saying? They're giving you a chance to appeal it or something, right? But that's what she initially showed in her bag, okay? And gave herself away, and that's how people figured out that she was on, you know, assistance. Which, like, nobody would care, okay? Because if you need it, you need it. I don't give a shit. I'm not against it. If you need it, if you really, really need it, right? Fuck, what did I just do? Sorry. I mean, by all means, you know, that's what those programs are there for. That's why people have, you know, that's why the government put those programs in place. By all means, take that shit, you know? But the fact that you're putting other people down for being on it, and then you're on it, you know, you're calling other people welfare, dude. Like, sorry, dude, but if you're receiving food stamps, then you are also on welfare. Okay? That's why I said to her, don't forget where you came from. Because I was like, wow, man, how dare you call somebody else welfare, right? As if it's a bad thing when you yourself are on welfare, dude. You're on fucking food stamps, Laura. And she lied about it to me when we were friends. There was a few times that she lied about things, and then later, you know, I got the real story. But she lied to me about being on food stamps. You know, she's like, oh, I'm not on food stamps. I remember, I will never forget the conversation. I was in Home Depot, which is like, I don't know why every time I'm always in Home Depot. But I remember I was walking around in Home Depot. I was probably at the time when I was friends with her, I think it was during COVID, and we were probably like, you know, redoing something at that point in time. So it's probably why I was there so much. But I remember talking to her on the phone in Home Depot, and she was going through this whole thing about how, you know, oh, I wish I could be on food stamps. You know, I did when I was, you know, younger, and I was in Iowa or wherever state she was in, you know, or she was telling me a whole story about how she got denied and she tried to apply for it, da 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 da. You know, it was this whole big long story she told me. And then a couple of weeks after that, I'm on the phone with her, and she's in the store. She was in like the supermarket, and she's like buying, I don't know if it was like milk or eggs or something. She's like, wow, man, I can't believe the difference of the price, you know, when you're on Snap or whatever it is, you know, compared to what normal people would pay. And I'm like, what? And then she like realized that she like fucked up, and she's like, oh, well, you know, and then she tells me, oh, I'm on food stamps. I'm like, that's weird, because like literally just a couple of weeks ago, you told me this whole big long story about how you wish you could be, but you make too much money, and you know, you don't qualify, and da 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 da. Then finally she outs herself, and she tells me, you know, she's been on it. Mind you, at this point in time, she was still working. She was still working at her job. She hadn't gotten fired yet. So I was like, oh man, so she must be like not making that much money, you know, to qualify for that while she's working, right? While she's employed. So, yeah. But I never, you know, I would never put her business out there like that. I never would tell people, hey, you mad bro, hey, polka dot Suzanne. You know, I would never do that. But anyway, hold on. I just want to show you guys this. So this is a picture that they fucking made on one of these troll profiles. Like, what? Like, what? And now it makes sense. Before, I couldn't make sense of it. I was like, why? Out of like all the fucking things that I have, you know, on my Instagram, because I'm going to assume that's where they got this from. I don't know where else they would have found this, you know. They scrolled 10 years back to find this shit, because this shit's old. It's from 2015, I believe. This is what they put as the profile picture, and in my head I'm trying to think to myself, well, why would they pick that, you know? Like, of all the things. It makes sense now, and it didn't make sense before, but I'm like, oh, maybe like Laura thought, oh, this is cute, you know? It is, because it is cute. It's fucking adorable. So maybe she thought it was fucking cute. I don't know. But I designed this like 10 years ago. It was like an abstract, you know, bridal dress for a bridal invitation. 10 years. It had to be 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So, yeah. 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 Fucking just weird, dude. Now, I'm like, oh, okay. Now it kind of makes sense, right? That's what that was in the picture. Yes. 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 It was my invitation of a bridal dress. And I was like, why would they fucking pick that as an avatar? But now it kind of makes sense, because like, dude, there's 100 other invitations on there that I designed, which I thought was so weird, because I'm like, why'd they pick that one of all the invitations I designed that I have on my, you know, thing? But now it makes sense. I just like put it together right here while I was live. I was like, oh, Laura's daughter's getting married and having her bridal shower. So she might have just screenshot that off my, you know, Instagram, like, oh, this is cute. And then she makes it the fucking profile picture, you dummy. I couldn't make sense of it before. I was like, why out of all like my pictures would they pick this? And I mean, then again, I don't know, because the other one doesn't make sense either. I don't know where they got the picture, whether it's from like a video or a picture of something I took, but it's like me in my kitchen, in my mirror, like with my coffee cup in my hand, and I'm like, what? Well, why'd you pick that of all things? So I don't know. I really can't make sense of what some of these people are thinking at times. But like, what made you pick that? Like, I'm in my pajamas. I don't know. I don't think I look that bad in the picture. I don't know if they're trying to like embarrass me, but I'm like, dude, I don't embarrass easily. And like, if I was embarrassed, that wouldn't be on my public Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, wherever you got that from, I'm assuming it's from there. But yeah, okay. I'm not embarrassed to be in a sweatshirt with my hair in a bun. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna take a little more than that. It's an old video though, because it looks like my son's high chair is in the picture. So that's gonna tell you my son's almost 13. It's gonna tell you how far. Hey, we're scrolling back. She already went real life. Oh, am I sharing this? I totally, no, I'm not. Okay, sorry. I started playing and I'm not even sharing this. I'm a fucking idiot. Fisher Price, my first fucking day at YouTube. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. All right.
Like me to make it.
What the fuck? Oh,
so I saw Negs posted a video. Oh, I know, Yarn. See, but that's the thing, Yarn. That's the thing.
Yeah, girl. I don't wash my hair every day. Back then, I probably did because I didn't bleach my hair. But I'm like, dude, if you're showing pictures of me where I have brown hair, that shit is fucking old, dude. Because my hair hasn't been brown in over 10 years now. So
thing too.
I haven't had brown hair in over 10 years.
Negs had jumped into our community. He was going for Molly, Laura, Tragedy Pimps, Tiffany. He was trying to make his grift over here. Negs was her biggest worry. Yes, Makeup Monster was going live about her, but
does Laura still have a channel? Yeah, unfortunately. Actually, no. I should say fortunately. Yes, she does.
This was right before Negs lost his channel. He is having 500-600 people when he's live every day.
I don't even know why I'm playing this, to be honest with you. It was just
great.
Hold on, I'm gonna fast forward. There was something
Those like
here.
You, then yes, I'm gonna call disability. I'm gonna call whoever I need to call.
Here we go. She's threatening.
We all know Makeup Monster's not going to do shit like that.
No.
She knows very well.
More than once, that has crossed over into my real life. I'm over it.
I never fucked with Laura's real life, dude. That's what fucking pisses me off. Did I talk shit about her on here? Fuck yeah. Did I fuck with her real life? No. That's what fucking pisses me off.
Absolutely fucking over it. So as long as people keep twisting shit that I say, like Negs, for example, I saw Negs made a title, Laura's trying to fuck up my livelihood. Damn right I'm going after your livelihood, Negs. If mine gets fucked with one more time because of videos like you, then yes, I'm going to call disability. I'm going to call whoever I need to call and let them know the money you're bringing in and we'll fuck with your livelihood. How's that?
Nobody fucked with her livelihood, though.
I mean, it's okay to fuck with mine, though, right?
If food stamps is your livelihood, I don't know what to say. I personally do not think that this is just me. I do not think that Ballet Babe actually called on Laura, okay? Because she had already gotten the letter, okay? She had gotten the letter that I just showed you, which is a standard, it looks to me like either reevaluation letter or at some point, maybe she had already gotten a reevaluation letter. She wasn't happy with the decision that was made, whatever it was, okay? Whether it was to take her food stamps or, you know, maybe adjust the amount that she was getting. And so that letter to me looked like, you know, here, you have a right to request a conference to appeal our decision. So the decision was already made, okay, because you can see it says that on the letter. And then after, I don't know what she showed after that, but I think that it had already happened. And I don't believe that Ballet Babe affected her food stamps in any way, shape, or form. But even if she did, why did you call CPS on my family? Why? Oh, because I let her in my chat? Okay. I mean, really, dude?
That's
really?
okay.
Hold on, I gotta go let the dog in. I'll let her fucking play here.
Okay for everybody to fuck with my children and my life. No, now I'm gonna start fighting back. Plain and simple. And if that means taking people down, then so be it. Sorry, not sorry. People think I'm fucking kidding. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not gonna be your fucking punching bag over and over and over. That's not happening. Find somebody else because I'm gonna fight back, and I'm gonna fight back in the exact same way that people have fucked with me.
Okay.
And
see how she's like, I'm like, she's trying to.
Hey, Huck.
gaslight, or gaslight isn't the right word, but she's trying to make everyone think in their head like, well, Laura hasn't done it yet.
Yep.
She's threatening to do it.
Yep.
She hasn't done anything yet.
That's exactly what she's doing. Exactly.
So they were like, no, she didn't.
She made a step stool to punch up.
Call a makeup officer.
And Clinton over there, you better keep your fucking mouth shut.
See, she's talking about Wog, right? The guy that was bothering her so much, right? He finally leaves her alone and she's like, I'm going to go troll him. What?
Clinton knows exactly who the fuck he is.
What?
She's talking about Whiskey OG.
Oh my God.
So I am just fed up. I am stressed out. I have enough going on in my life that I don't need these fucking pieces of shit on me 24/7, twisting what I say. And like I said, ignoring them doesn't work because without me, they have no content. So that's it. Like I said about MM never went after my children.
Now this is so funny because I don't even remember this, but this is another time where she said I never went after her children, but just a few weeks ago she was trying to claim that I went after her children. Like what?
So here we go. She's clarifying that never went out after her children, so she would not do anything to Imagine this is her, and she had, I think she says how many people. There was like 400 people in there.
Jeez.
She knows she just called 4 days before. She's like, well,
and she's
never
lying
went for my children, so she's safe.
Can you believe this shit?
Her guilt. It was such a giveaway.
24/7.
Hey, I can't remember, but at this point, the 4 days after calling, nobody but her knew about the call. Well, no, everybody knew because it happened while I was live. I mean, it literally happened while I was on a live stream. I ended the live stream because they were at my house, so. And you know what? It's funny because I kind of thought to myself, whoever called must know, you know, how CPS operates because, like, I don't. I have never... Dude, I don't even know anybody in my real life who dealt with, like, CPS. Like, I don't know anybody that actually had a CPS in their life. So I really didn't know anything about it. And I'm like, they must have known because, like, I don't know if it's, like, 911 and you call and they show up, you know, the same, you know, like 15 minutes later. Like, I don't know how it works. I have no idea. If you call and they come a day later or 2 days later, like, I don't know how their operation works, you know? So whoever it was, and that's what I thought to myself that day, they must have known how it operates because to have it timed where it came while I was on a live stream, like the cops, you know, when you call the cops, you know that they're going to call, you know, show up at least hopefully, you know, within like 20 minutes or something. I mean, you would hope, right? But like with CPS, I didn't know that. I don't know how their reporting system works or how long it takes them to respond to calls. I have no fucking idea how that works. But I still don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if she called that morning or if she called while I was live and then they just came, you know, from when I was like, I don't know how that works, but I just thought it was very odd, the timing that they ended up showing up while I was live, you know, unless that was just like a coincidence, you know, like, I don't know if she called in the morning and they came later in the day. I have no idea. No idea.
Twisting what I say. And like I said,
yeah, no, Cheyenne, they came while I was on the live stream, so it's up on my channel.
Ignoring them doesn't work because without me, they have no content. So that's it.
Right, exactly. She has CPS in her life, so, you know, she must understand how it all works. I have no idea. You were not Laura's first victim or last victim. She had the timing down because she knew. Yeah, I don't
like
think
I
so.
said,
I don't think so at all, you know.
About MM never went after my children.
So here she is doubling down on that.
So there would be no reason for me to go after her. She just...
How about that? Never went after my children, so there's no reason for me to go after her.
I don't think this is the clip I was thinking of. There was another clip of her the other day, and I don't remember who played it now. Fuck. where she was literally in the clip. Where the fuck did I see this clip now? I can't remember. In the clip, she's blaming other people. She's like, oh, it's probably somebody in her chat. It was, I don't know if it's this one or it was on somebody else's channel. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it was just played the other day somewhere. And she's like, oh, if, it could be Molly, it could be this person. I don't know. She's like going through who it could be. She's like, oh, she has a lot of new people watching her. It could be, one of the people that are watching her. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
And she could say this perfectly, knowing what she's done, knowing what she did just 4 days before.
Wow. Unbelievable.
This is what I mean when she is she can lie like no other. See, I'm not a good liar. I can't pull shit like that off. I can't. It takes a certain psychopathy to be able to just lie like that.
I don't know. I don't know how people still do. People, like, I think there's a few things going on. If I had to get into, like, the psychology, which obviously I have no, I have no credentials to do so. I'm just saying, if I had to think, there's a few things going on, and this is mostly based on conversations that I've had with people who, supported her for long periods of time, is that, like, some people, I think there's a few things, okay? One thing is that I do think that some people have, like, a savior type of complex, right? And they see Laura as this, like, she needs help, maybe I could help her. Maybe I could help guide her. So they stick around for that reason, because they feel like, she's misunderstood. They're just going to, stick around and help her. They feel bad for her. She's just this horrible, misunderstood character, right? That might be one reason. Another reason, I think, is that, people probably don't want to admit that they're wrong, that, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Laura is this shitty person that everybody else is seeing, but they just don't want to admit that they're wrong. But I think, honestly, the main reason for me is that for some people, a lot of them have talked so much shit about everybody else, they don't want to go somewhere else now because it's going to make them look like a hypocrite. But I think that the main reason people stay around in her group is just the connection that they have with the other people in her group. And like, from talking to other people that have supported her for a long time, that's what kept them, in her circle for so long. It wasn't necessarily her. It was the other people that supported her that they had made connections with, and they didn't want to leave that, and I think that's the main reason. And then you got, like, somebody like Yarn. I can't understand her, because I'm like, I do think she's an intelligent person, and I don't know if she's just willfully blind, to Laura's behavior. She really believes Laura's the victim, or if she's just doesn't want to admit that she's wrong about Laura, like, she doesn't want to see it, and she had talked all this shit and had stuck up for Laura all this time. It's like she doesn't want to go back. Kind of see it happening right now with the MAGA universe, right? With all these people that were supporting Trump, that now some of them just don't want to admit that they are supporting a fucking liar this whole time, that they were being lied to. You voted for a fucking liar, who more likely than not was involved in some way, shape, or form in trafficking young girls. I mean, there's just more and more evidence coming out day after day after day, and some people, they just don't want to admit, or what they do is they're like, oh, he changed. No, he never changed. He's been the same. People have been warning you guys about him long before the election, okay? He didn't change. He's the same person he always was. You are just starting to see it now. You know what I'm saying? But people just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that they made a mistake, and they were wrong, and they were sticking up for this horrible person. So Capone broke free from the cult and seems to be living a happy life now. If Capone can do it, anyone can do it. I really don't know what Yarn, because I feel like she's been around through enough of these, like, controversies. I think part of the problem with Yarn is, though, she only watches Laura. She's not in, like, Laura's Patreon, from what I understand. And so she only catches Laura's lives. I don't think she, like, ventures out too much outside of Laura's lives to actually see what's happening. So all her information is coming from Laura. It's all Laura. you know? So I don't know. I don't know how she doesn't see it. I really don't.
You know what I mean, chat? I listened to that.
The Clintons have been subpoenaed to testify in the Epstein case. I mean, well, obviously they can't deny being, involved with him. And look, just because you were involved with the guy or went on his plane, it doesn't mean you were involved in the trafficking, because I certainly don't believe that. I do believe that there was, people, it's just like people who do drugs, right? You have your friends that you do your drugs with, right? That you're comfortable with, and then you have your other friends that, like, they don't do drugs, right? But you're still friends with them, but you just, like, you don't talk about that part of your life with those people, but you're still friends with them. And I think it probably operated the same way. And I'm not, look, I don't know who was involved and who wasn't. My whole thing is, though, there's a lot more evidence to show that our president was probably involved, given the fact that, I mean, he openly just admitted that this girl was, quote, stolen from him. Stolen from you, dude? Why was there a underage girl working at your spa? And if you look around him, there's a very specific type of woman he likes to keep himself surrounded with. Blonde, tall, slender, kind of looks like his daughter. He definitely has a type. And, Virginia Giuffre is no different from that type. She was probably hired there for a reason. You had this young girl who was in kind of a bad situation, but to say that you stole, right? Epstein stole her from Mar-a-Lago. He stole her. It's the best spa. It's the best spa. First of all, you don't own her. She works for you, but you don't own her. She could have left on her own free will. But what the fuck business did some 15-year-old girl have working at a fucking spa? That's not an age-appropriate job for a 15-year-old, in my opinion. Okay? But also, stole? Like, why do you put so much importance on this 15-year-old girl? Not to put the girl down or anything, but she's working at your spa as a towel girl or some shit, from what I understand. Do you really think Donald Trump paid attention to all these, minimum wage employees? Why do you even remember this girl working at your spa is the question. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird, dude. But anyway.
That again.
Can we call them kids and not underage women? Yeah, kids, right? That's what they are. Same thing.
24/7, twisting what I say.
I'm glad that some of his base isn't letting it die down either, because it's a fucking problem, dude. It's a big problem. Big problem. I'm not MAGA, but if Trump was involved, the DOJ under Biden would have released it. And why did none of the presidents going back to Bush release nothing? They're all criminals. See, that's what a lot of people are saying. And the thing is, they didn't have the what do you call it? That's his excuse, he said that. I mean, he said that exact thing. Like, oh, they would have released it before the election. And I don't think they had access the way that, what do you call it? That people are thinking they did. I don't. Trump is definitely a creepy old man who, I mean, there's evidence that the guy's a creep. There's tons of evidence out there. He admits to grabbing women by the pussy because, why not? You're famous and you could do that. So, apparently. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. At the time, though, when Jeffrey Epstein, just remember this, okay? Because at the time when he was prosecuted and this all happened, who was the president at that time? Trump, right? So, anyway. All right.
And like I said, ignoring them doesn't work, because without me, they have no content. So that's it. Like I said about MM never went after my children. So there would be no reason for me to go after her. She just shit talks on YouTube. That's it.
This is 4 days after she called CPS. She had no reason to go after me. There's no reason. Which is like crazy, Laura, because like if that's true, if I just shit talk on YouTube, why did you call CPS on me, dude? Why?
So if people could say whatever they want, I don't care.
The Maxwell stuff is very fishy, okay? They just relocate her. First of all, his personal attorney, who he, put in power now, goes and interviews her, right? Then what do you know? A few days later, she's being transported to this like fucking luxury prison, right? This nice prison, low security, whatever. that people like her should not even be allowed in the first place. Okay, that's not. It's a minimum security prison, and she gets transported there a few days after he sits down with the lawyer. Weird. You know, she's gonna tell them whatever the fuck she wants to hear. They want to hear because she wants to get the fuck out of whatever prison she was in. So give me a fucking break. I mean, this shit is so. This cover up is happening, and it's so blatantly obvious right in front of our faces what's going on here. And if people can't see it, I feel sorry for them because it's like, it's obvious, dude. It is fucking blatantly obvious.
Rhonda, I am left with no choice because no other aspect wins. Nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah. In here, and I've played it before on my channel, Laura says I never went after her kids, but here she is. Oh, here's a, hold on a second. Who's this account? Because this is another one that I think is connected to her. It's weird that somebody's talking to the account and I don't see them in here, but Tutti Frutti, that clown is definitely Laura's. Dialed in 2016. No one can find
So
her today.
100% be folks. That's like so. That's why I was going to play that first.
I don't know where the other thing was.
Like when she first went live, it said, "Yeah, I did it. I don't give a fuck."
Hold on, there was another stream.
What? How can you?
I don't remember where it is, dude.
You don't fuck with me, and you don't fuck with my children, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh god, that vaping, that vaping sound. I used to, when me and Blue Topaz used to go live.
I don't know if it was this live, dude. It's gonna kill me. There was a different live. Hold on, I'm just fast forwarding, dude.
People are the last.
We don't need to hear this whole thing. I think you guys got the point.
I think about on a daily basis. If there's no reason to mess.
Laura was rage posting me a massive community post yesterday at 3 a.m.
No, I don't think all vapes are that loud. I think it's just like that specific one. And plus she's holding it probably right up next to the microphone. I mean, her microphone, you could hear every fucking noise her mouth makes. Ugh, it's gross.
Yeah, my state does nothing. All you can do is, file a report.
Any account defending Laura's hair, notice how these accounts always happen to be in every chat Laura is in to defend her, and they all word things the same. What are the odds? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, come on. The fact that she's even sitting there surprised that anybody thinks that she's, one of these accounts is just crazy to me, because I would say to myself, okay, I kind of understand why you would think that that's me. I kind of understand why you would say that, but it's not me. But instead, she's like, gaslighting everybody like we're fucking crazy to think she would ever do such a thing. Meanwhile, she's been busted so many fucking times. It's like, holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna play this whole thing. I just wanted to give you guys a little hint of her and the way she, the way she acts when she's denying stuff, as compared to today, right? Where she's sitting there denying this fucking troll account. So, which is like, look, if it's not Laura, if that troll account isn't Laura, it's one of her close friends. It's somebody who she's tight with, who, but I don't, typically other people don't go around like that defending, somebody. It just doesn't happen. Going from chat to chat to chat to chat to chat, this chat, that chat, defending people. It's just like, usually that doesn't happen, okay? Especially for her, because, I truly do think that a lot of the people in her chat are embarrassed to support her outside of her chat, so they don't go around defending her in other chats. And I've noticed that has always been the case with her chat and her group, is that, you would see Capone, I think he was one of the only ones, that would go around kind of defending her in other chats, but there wasn't many people doing that, okay? Not many people, and he always went in his own account, so, you knew it was him. But there's not many other people that are going around from chat to chat defending her, It's like, come on, Laura, dude. Nobody does that. Nobody's going to put that amount of time into, defending you. But I noticed that back when, you know, I was even friends with her and people in her group, they really don't venture out because you hear her on here saying to people like, oh, well, you support, you know, her own people. I just played it before. You heard her saying to somebody like, oh, well, you know, that you support that person. They're a fucking asshole. Like, she will call you out if you're supporting somebody that she doesn't like. So people have a tendency to not go into those people's chats because, you know, she'll call you out and embarrass you like she did to the person who, you know, was in her chat earlier today that I played. You hear her saying it. I don't know if I pointed it out, but you could hear her saying it. Chugga chugga woo woo. Thanks for super chat. You know, if you guys want to cash out me, I'm not going to complain. If you want to PayPal me, I'm not going to complain. You know, if you want to buy me a barbecue, I'm not going to complain. All right? Okay. Did you see that shit? She posted this, like, which is so weird because I just saw that video. Like, it popped up in my feed. It's pretty genius product. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, lie, but like, I'm like, Laura, when are you like traveling around with a barbecue? Like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's cool, but like, I don't need that because I have a barbecue in my backyard and I'm not like camping out or anything. It would have came in great handy years ago when I was with my ex-boyfriend and we used to go camp out on the beach all the time. I had the pass to drive onto the beach, 4-wheel drive pass. Like, it would have came in handy in my life at that point in time, but now I just don't have a use for it because I don't barbecue outside of my house. But she like, dude, like the fucking dry bagging is just hold on. Perplexed, you see. I'm like, she really just like has like no shame, dude. Like, she does not. She really thinks like people just are here to like want to buy shit for her and pay for her, you know? It's unbelievable. Like, this wasn't her joking, you know, because she would take it. Oh, what is this? I heard my cute feet went all over YouTube today. Blech. Blech. I don't know anybody who fucking thinks their own feet are that cute, dude. Like, no. Sorry, girl. Sorry. Yeah, I'm accepting $200 super chats. Oh my god. I heard my cute feet went all over YouTube today. Aw, I'm honored. But here are the texts, and she wants to make it out like she was done so wrong for me. Freaking mental case. Yep, I did her so wrong. Nothing's worse than a fake fuck, except a mentally ill fake fuck. I challenge anyone to show me where Big Bad Laura was so mean to her. Sit the fuck down. Where does it say hacked and I didn't know my channel was being used for spam? I have 2-factor and authentication turned on. What is it? Authentication? Okay. The reason is an algorithm thing. What the fuck is this? What is this supposed to prove? I'm confused. Did they send you something? Like how to appeal? Okay. I don't. What is the purpose of this, dude? You'll get paid if you get terminated. Queen Bee is 100% wrong. I don't know. I can't expand the picture. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Here, this is what I came here for. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Oh, who won her big giveaway, guys? Of shit. Hey, Nana. Is that dry begging or just begging? Yeah, you know what? I think it's kind of like a dry beg because she's like not actually asking somebody for it, but she's like, you know, if somebody bought it for me, like, I wouldn't complain. You know, like, that to me is kind of like a dry bag. I guess. I don't know. She writes, craftsmanship like this is so rare. I don't need it, but if someone wants to buy me one, I won't turn it down. LOL. Man, that is freaking awesome. And it is cool, but like, she's like, I don't need it, but if somebody wants to buy it for me, I won't turn it down. Like, cringe. It is cool, but
slot grill. It's a portable barbecue grill.
It's so weird because this exact video showed up in my like thing the other day, and I watched it, and it's just weird that she, you know, shared it a few days later.
It folds flat for easy storage, but they're able to be assembled super fast with no tools. Let me show you how it's done.
It's pretty cool.
Just pull these off here. Set them to the
but also, I don't need it.
side. You have 2 handles.
Where's Laura going that she's going to be barbecuing, you know?
Put those together here in a minute. Set all your parts over here. Now we have 2 ends. These 2 ends have 2 slots in them. The two slots are where the two tabs on this one side piece go. So two tabs go into the two slots.
He must have a water jet in his shop because that's how you cut through metal.
You can hear the quality and the materials as I'm assembling this. Thick stuff. Now we have the other side. Has one tab, three tabs down here. These three tabs
I mean, it's pretty
on
genius.
the bottom, and the two tabs on the sides go to the end. It's locked together. Really sturdy.
You put the charcoal in there.
Place it up here, and you're ready to start cooking.
I mean, that is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty fucking cool. But like, the beg for it is. I mean, yeah, great. It's like, you know how much this thing costs, and I'm actually shocked at the price. I think the guy should be charging way more than this. Okay, it's only $150. $150. I looked it up the other day when I saw the video because I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, how much would you charge for something like that? $150. And meanwhile, I've seen her spend money on stupider shit, and she's asking somebody else to buy this for her. Oh, it's pretty cool, you know. I don't need it, but hey, if somebody wants to buy it from me, you know, I'm not going to turn it down. It's like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. You know? Oh my God. Dude, buy it yourself. You fucking, it's $150. It's not even that expensive. And you want somebody else to pay for your, like, No, it's a great price. I was like, holy shit. I was honestly shocked at the price. I thought it would be more money than that. Just considering the detail, the innovation, the metal that you would have to use, the fact that they, water jet, I know how much water jets cost. Even just to run a water jet is expensive. And so I was like, wow, that's pretty cheap for that. I would think like you would pay more than that. But it's like, you don't need it even. So like you're telling people that you don't need it, but if somebody wants to buy it for you, and she shared it because she wants it, dude. When does Laura ever just share random things that she likes, like that? Like, no. Oh my God, this thing. Girl. Girl. What is this down here? I'm going to say I'm actually impressed that she was able to do this, all right? But I don't know what this green shit is under here. I couldn't see that on my phone. That's kind of not good. But, yeah, the bells are horrible, dude. It reminds me of, like, did you guys have the print shop when you were, like, on your computer that came out of your fucking, like, Oki Data printer? Everybody's school used it. I don't know. When we were kids in the 80s, that's what those bells remind me of. Like, one of the little clip arts that you would get off the print shop. The print shop. The fucking print shop. If you don't know what the print shop is, I feel bad for you. Because I had it when I was a kid, and I fucking used to love it. It was like my introduction to graphic design in the most, like, rudimentary fucking way, as a kid. And it was fucking awesome. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. But at the same time, I just don't know why people are going to want one coaster. Like, what? With somebody's name on it and a date and bells. That thing would go right in the fucking garbage. The print shop, 1980s. Let's see if I can find it. Oop. Fuck. I just typed that wrong. The print shop, 1980s. Oh my God, it was so amazing. Here it is. Oh my God, it was so amazing. The print shop was a popular desktop publishing software package developed by Bridal. My mom used to use it all the time because she used to send out like a funny family newsletter. She was so cute. She used to do the coolest shit, my mom. Seriously, she was fucking awesome. She sent out, it was so cute. She used to send out this little monthly newsletter to like, the family. She did it for like, a couple months, like maybe like a year tops. But it was cute. We have all of them still. She printed them out and put them in photo album. And like she would you know, she would just write like funny little blurbs like, you know, Liana, I don't know, got her black belt this month, you know. She's kicking ass. Like, she would make it funny. It was cute. She wrote like all little articles. It was like a little family newsletter every month of what was going on with all the kids. And I was just so cute. It was just such a cute. She was so damn good, my mom. Seriously. I really look back sometimes and I'm just like, I don't even know if she knew how fucking awesome she was, because she really, she really spent so much time thinking about other people and being, you know what I'm saying? And trying to keep the family glued together. Like, she was the glue. She was the literal fucking glue that held everybody together, I feel like. She really was. And she was so thoughtful, and I'm just gonna get upset even thinking about it. I miss her so much. Her birthday was the other day. I really fucking miss her. But yeah. This was the print shop. That's what those little bells remind me. If you remember like seeing this kind of shit around back in the 80s, this is the print shop. The print shop. I loved it. I used to make everybody cards. I was like so excited when it was somebody's birthday, because I was like, yes, like I got to make a card. Like, this was like my introduction to graphic design as a kid, you know? It was pretty cool. Cheesy as fuck, but cool, you know? But you used to have to like look through the book and like pick out like, oh, I want the little birthday cake, you know, and then it gives you a choice. You could put it on here like this 5 times or once in the background, you know? Ugh, good old days. You know, life was just so simple back then. Seriously. But like, they had the print shop. Remember, you can make the banners like this. This person was real fancy. They had a color printer. Holy shit. But, oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. But that's what the little bells remind me of. They remind me of, like, the print shop. The print shop. Oh, my God. I remember this. This was the main screen. Greeting card, sign, letterhead, banner, screen magic. I don't know what that was. Graphic editor, setup. It was, like, so cheesy, but also so fucking awesome. Because, like, you know, a lot of people didn't even have computers in their houses back then. I did, but I don't know, you know, if a lot of people did. So people would ask us to make signs for them and banners for them on the print shop. It was so fucking cool. She might even put blue balls on them. Ooh. She was the 80s. The 80s was a decade of cheesy. It really was. But it was also fucking awesome, you know? It was also awesome. But yeah, that's what this kind of reminds me of. This little bell. It's just not needed, you know? You wrote bridal shower, that's good enough. Good enough. Oh, and it's 8:16. I just can't believe that I just put that shit together, though, that the fucking troll account used a picture of my bridal shower invitation that I designed years ago. And, look at that. There's a bridal shower happening. Let's see those invitations, girl. I had a blast at the print shop. It came free with my Pentium 125. We had it on our IBM PC. Unbelievable. I am impressed, though, that she was able to fucking do the resin without tons of bubbles. Oh, I forgot to show the other one. I have to say, I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed that she was able to fucking do that. Because it's not easy. And I'm like, wow, she might have actually fucking researched something for once in her life and, like, figured it out, because, you know, resin isn't something that you could just jump into and, like, get it the first time. Like, there's a lot of shit that could go wrong in the process. So I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed that she was able to do this without completely fucking it up. Hold on a second. Even more impressed that she was able to do the clear one, because when you're working with pigments, it's a little easier to do. You know, bubbles aren't, obviously, but to do like clear resin is actually harder than doing pigmented resin, because the pigmented resin kind of hides any of the imperfections. The clear resin is where it's hard. You got to try to mix it without bubbles. And, you know, then you got to try to pop all the bubbles out. It's a pain in the fucking ass. That's why I fucking hate doing resin. I mean, you could get, I have this little vacuum chamber thing that supposedly sucks all the bubbles out. I honestly don't notice that it does such a great job, but, yeah. All right, hold on a second. I always say I will give her fucking props when it's due, okay? So here's her props on this, because I will give her fucking credit for fucking somehow being able to pull this off without, you know, I mean, unless I just can't see the bubbles, but it looks pretty clear to me. I'm pretty shocked, honestly. Pretty shocked. What I do know, though, is that those fucking dried flowers are so expensive, and there's something disgusting under her nail right here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like green. And I don't know what the fuck happened to her nail here. All right, now that I'm looking at it, I do see some bubbles. Why is it that she cannot take a fucking clear picture? Like, all of her pictures that she posts are blurry. I've never seen a clear picture from her, ever. Either her hands are super shaky from all the Adderall she's taking, or she just like never has enough light in the background, but it looks like she's using her flash here. So I'm very confused as to why the picture is always like, dude, always. I've never seen this woman take a clear picture in my life, in my fucking life, in her life. I'm like, what? Like, what? How are you unable to take clear pictures, Laura? In 2025, there's definitely some bubbles here. I see some micro bubbles. I couldn't really see them on my phone, but not bad, considering, okay, that it could be a lot worse. There's definitely a shit ton of micro bubbles in here. Now that I'm looking at it on here, because like I only saw it on my phone, so I couldn't see any bubbles. I actually thought there was like a giant bubble, but not bad for, you know, it is very hard to get all the bubbles out, dude. It is. So I'm personally shocked that she was able to get it to even this level of clarity without, you know, a fucking shit ton of bubbles. I do see a lot now that I'm looking at it, but not bad for, you know, for whatever. Some of them look like they're doubled up because their picture is blurry, but I see, you know, I see a few air bubbles trapped in here, which is with the flowers is so, that's why I fucking hate those dried flowers. It's so hard because the air likes to hide underneath them and in between, you know, all the little flower particles. It's very hard to not get bubbles when you're using these dried flowers, because what happens is you put them in the resin and they like to float up. They like to float. So, because they're light. So you'll like have to keep pushing them down all the time, which introduces more air bubbles in them. And they're just so annoying to work with. So I'm pretty impressed that she was able to get to that point without having a shit ton of fucking bubbles in it. I mean, that is impressive. It is. Because it's not an easy thing to do. People look at it and they're like, oh, it's just, whatever, it's clear resin, you know. But there's so many steps involved in trying to keep the amount of bubbles down in your resin. So I usually warm my resin up. Then I have to like mix it. No matter how you mix it, bubbles get in there. And then you got to pop the bubbles again after it comes out, either using a lighter or a heat gun. So it's definitely a process. Definitely a process. And no matter how many you think you popped, they just like happen to show up. But this is going to be a long, slow process for her. She's making 80 of these. Because I don't know how many fucking, you know, coaster molds she has. The molds are expensive. The flowers are expensive. And the resin is especially expensive. Hey, Mercedes girl. How you doing, girl? I wrote back to you. I don't know if you saw it, but I figured you're, trying to, just regain your footing. Dude, this was like a crazy week because, I spoke to you, Mercedes girl. She said in chat, you guys see her mom passed away, unfortunately. And it was kind of, unexpected. And then another friend that I know from here also, her mom passed. And then this one was so sad. My girlfriend that I grew up with, for years, we've been friends since we were kids. Her mom passed away last year. And oh my God, I was so sad to hear because she was very the way she was with her mom was the same way I was with my mom. Like her and her mom were tight. They were like best friends. You know, they were very close with each other. And I knew she was the same way with me, where she was like a mama's girl, you know, because I have a lot of friends, believe it or not, that like don't get along with their mothers. And I can't believe, like, to me, I feel like it's more almost rare that women get along with their moms really good and have like a really tight, close relationship with them, because I feel like in my life, in my friendships that I've had over the years, I feel like more often than not, women don't get along that great with their moms, you know? They might be more of like a daddy's girl. And in my case, I was definitely more of a mama's girl, like 100%. You know, my mom and I were just so close. And so I knew she was like that with her mom. And she was also close with her dad too. And I go, you know, I barely go on Facebook. I like maybe once a week, if even remember to go on there. And I log on and I see that was the first thing I saw was that her dad also passed away. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sad for her, just because, you know, she just lost her mom and now her dad passed away. And I'm just like, oh my God. And they're young. They're not old parents, you know? All right, no worries, Mercedes girl. Anytime, you know, take your time. But yeah, so like holy, I'm like, so many people just this last couple of weeks are dealing with their parents passing away. I'm like, what's going on? And it was my mom's birthday too in the last, you know, week. So I was in a little of a funk, just thinking to myself, shit, you know, it's been 10 years. Um and I'm just like, every year, even though I just can't believe that much time passed, you know, but then at the same time, it's like, you know, she should be here. Like, she should be here. She should be here celebrating her birthday with us. Like, why is she not here? I just, like, I still, no matter how many years go by, I still can't wrap my head around it. You know, I'm just like, why is she not here, dude? And then just, there's just some things that have been going on in personally that I would, you know, I wish she was here for. But anyway, you know, it just sucks. But I'm like, I can't believe how many people have been losing people just in the last couple weeks. This last week has been rough. My husband lost two of his former assistant coaches, 20-year friendships. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Both in early 50s. Oh my God, are you serious, KB Bells? Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Holy shit. That is so sad. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that about the kid too, especially. I'm like, yeah. Oh my God. Your mom passed February 28th this year, Lurker. I'm sorry to hear that. This year? What is going on, guys? I don't know, dude. I feel like they're killing off the baby boomer generation. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's a lot of our parents are dying very young. You know, my parents died very young. And I guess, you know, maybe this is just part of life. You know, we're getting older. Our parents are getting older. They're getting into their 70s and 80s. You know, my parents died young, man. They were in their 60s, early 60s, not even late 60s. Um, and everybody always says this, and I go, dude, it doesn't matter, okay? I don't care if your mom's 85 or 95, okay? Losing your parents is fucking hard. Your parents are the people who brought you into this world, okay? So there's a connection that you have with your parents that you just don't have with anybody else in this world, you know? They know you better than anybody else in this world knows you. I know I could call my mom up and she'll get it. We didn't, you know, we had that kind of connection where it's like we didn't even need to talk to each other sometimes. We could just look at each other and have an entire conversation just with like looks, you know? Like that's the kind of connection. I don't have that with anybody else. You know, I don't have that connection with anybody else who knows me that good, that knows exactly what I'm thinking when something happens, that we don't even need to express it to each other. We could just look at each other and we could have a fucking full conversation without even speaking words to each other. You know, it doesn't matter how old they are, okay? You always need your mom and dad. You know how many times in the last couple of years I wanted to call my mom, especially right now, you know, I really want to tell my mom something. There's this something that I need to tell her so bad, you know, that she would be like, holy shit, Liana, you know, we knew it. But I can't do it. I can't call her up. I can't call her up. And it doesn't help. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old they are. It's been really hard because I was her caregiver for 7 years. Wow. And that right there is very hard too, because, you know, for people who've been somebody's like full-time caregiver for years and years, like Mercedes girl, that's also really hard because that becomes your life, right? Your life becomes caregiving to somebody. And then all of a sudden one day it's not there. And you're just like, what do I do with myself now? Because this is all I've known for the last 7 years or however many years, you know, of my life. All I know is caring for this person. You know, thank God I didn't have to like Mercedes girl, the way you cared for your mom for so long, for such a tremendous amount of time is, I can't even compare what I went through, you know, like caring for my mom. My mom was still independent, thank God, you know, up until she died pretty much. I mean, I had to help her, but I wasn't full time, you know, at her house, taking care of her and living with her and, you know, having to feed her and do all those types of things. You know, she could still, for the most part, feed herself. You know, I had to go over there and help her out with like laundry and shit like that, but nothing, you know, nothing like having to full time take care of somebody. And then all of a sudden that, you know, your life changes when they're gone and you're like, what do I do with myself now? You know, and that urge to care is still there, right? I took up fish keeping. Weirdly enough, it kept my mind occupied and it gave me something to do, right? Something to care for, as weird as it was. And it got me through in the weirdest way. I always look back and think like, dude, I don't know, fish keeping like saved me at that time. It was my escape, you know, from everything. It gave me something to kind of care for. Of course, like, you know, my family I had to care for, but I'm just saying, like, when they weren't here, you know, my husband's at work, my son's at school, it gave me that, it kind of filled that void of like, you know, having to care for something. I don't know. But for 7 years, you know, it's your life for 7 years. That's hard. Can't even imagine. That is the ugliest coaster I've ever seen. I don't hate it. I just think that the coaster, I don't know why I still have it on the screen. The coaster is supposed to, this specific coaster is made to be like this. Hold on. I mean, you could do whatever the fuck you want, right? But in my head, if I were to buy that, because I have like, I have like the trays that people make that with the same shape. Hold on a second. I would think this is what you would do with that type of shape. If you're just going to put flowers in it, why not just get a regular round coaster? Hold on a second. Like, these are made, those molds are made specifically for this. I mean, you could do whatever you want, obviously. I gotta leave soon. Oh shit, I didn't even realize what time it was. I gotta go get my son soon. All right, here. Hold on, I'll show you guys real quick. How come it's not letting me share the screen here? That's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. You see like this geode look? That's what it's supposed to be. So, yeah. Yeah. So, that's that. That's what that's supposed to be. Anyway. What happened, Lindsay? Hold on a second. Just list my dad and may also have to hurry to legal actions. Oh shit, are you serious? I'm sorry to hear that. Email me if you want to talk. I'll tell you. Okay. Awesome. Oh my god. Alright, I actually gotta get out of here because I gotta go pick my son up. I didn't realize. I gotta go get him. And apparently I gotta drive his friend home too, so. But anyway, it was lovely hanging out with you guys for, you know, a little bit. And, yeah. Always know what's dude, the nursing home things are so scary to me. And, oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lindsay, that was happening. All right, I gotta go. I will be back. I'll see you guys, you know, sometime in the near future. You know, Hopefully there's no more crickets up here, so I won't be scared to come up here. Like I'm sitting here. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what fucking phobias are, okay? All right. Anyway, hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Peace.